Why is my boss text? Whatever. Brief recap. So you guys, last session, you had just gotten off of killing Gold, who turned into a prism dragon, and you saved Avina. You guys spent the night in her castle, and she kind of informed you everything that had happened. Basically, she met Boreas in a bar in Jabrea. Boreas told her that she would learn what she was looking for about the gate and what happened to her dad if she went home. She went home, was immediately captured by the Prism Gang. When she also found out that Boreas had also sent the Prism Gang to her home. The Prism Gang had a book. Ianto was really super into the book, so much so that he kind of obsessed with it overnight. Boreas appeared to him overnight when everyone was asleep, so only Ianto got to see him, and then kind of taught him more about the book. Basically, he had to feed the book blood. He learned a special phrase to open the book. After a while, it became apparent to you guys that only Avina's blood seemed to have any kind of reaction to the book. When she dropped her blood on it, it sort of dried in the form of writing or insignias. I believe, Ianto, you tried to read it, despite the book trying its hardest for you to not be able to read it. It did. You were able to make out something, and I believe it was find the 7 keys or unlock the 7 keys. You put it in your notes. Gather the 7 keys of Tiva. On this, you guys headed back to the flower town of Florifos. Alice Avina met with Memwit, and it became aware that Memwit was basically an undercover agent of Avina's family, the Arcanes. He also told you he had a brother named Gemwit who was traveling to Jabrea, where Avina wanted to travel, and she was asking you guys to lead her there, or protect her. You guys got on Gemwit's boat after some kind of gruff interactions, where Gemwit agreed if you guys protected his wares, which was the honeydew wine that they make at Florifos. When you guys were on the boat, you were attacked by Sahaguin, or shark people, who were very obsessed with trying to take the crate. They actually ended up tossing one of the crates over the boat, and you guys, after you killed them, had to go swim and catch it real fast, which you decided the bloodiest person was the one you were going to throw in the shark-infested waters.
Yeah,
it all ended up okay, though.
I mean, the bloodiest person decided to be an idiot and jump over it. And the heaviest person decided to be an idiot. What the heaviest?
Hey, you could have had the... No, the anchor's not in this game.
The anchor is not in this game. Well, there are anchors, but not the anchor.
Not the anchor.
You can maybe take an anchor as a souvenir.
And we ended the session with, after all of this, Gemwit said, "Land ho!" and he pointed, and you guys all were able to see Jabrea. Any questions? Any what's happening? Any I don't remembers? Any I'm confused by?
I'm just very confused about this chat that I have going on here.
Okay, so it is showing that there's a video next to, like, when I go off, oh, actually, it stopped now. One of you did have video going, though, anyways.
I did.
I wanted to ask what Avina's combat capabilities are. Is she good in a fight, or, like, we would know this as characters because we know her, but...
Yes, Avina's more a scholarly type. She pretty much has the stats of a commoner.
Cool. Okay.
With the exception of she's rather intelligent.
Cool.
Cool. Any other questions?
Right, I thought she played music, didn't she?
She did. But she's more of like, she's not a bard, essentially.
No, okay, I see.
Yeah. Cool. So we pick it up with Gemwit saying, "Land ho!" and he points out, as he goes to the front of the boat, he goes, "Looks like about, we should be there by tomorrow morning. It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm gonna settle up and go start making dinner. Who's for shark fin soup?" he says as he grabs one of the bodies of the Sahaguin and starts dragging it down to the underbelly of the boat.
Shoko, like shyly, raises her hand, shark?
He goes, "Yeah, it's a delicacy. I'm glad you were able to kill a number of these. I'll be eating for days."
Fire.
Hold on, these creatures, they're basically people. You can see that, right?
Nope. I can't.
he looks at you and goes, "You ever met a druid? Oh, flowers have feelings. You can't eat anything."
They're wearing clothes, man.
They stabbed me a little bit ago. Flowers don't usually stab me.
He kind of waves you off as he continues to drag one down. If you listen closely, you do hear some gross chopping noises downstairs.
Don't worry, everybody. I've had human, and I've also had these shark people. They're more on the shark side than human. It's pretty.
That's somehow reassuring.
Damien's eyes just suddenly shut, and he like starts massaging his temple, like, ugh.
Kyoko like nods her head, like, that makes sense. That makes sense. Like that's the most logical thing she's ever heard.
Avina uses this time to collect you guys and says, "We should make a plan for when we make it to Jabrea, so we know exactly what we need to do." She points out that the contact she's wanting to reach out to, his name is Professor Roscoe. I'm gonna write that in the notes.
I'm Roscoe.
He's
Hello.
hard to track down, but she thinks
Yes.
if we go to some local taverns,
Yeah,
we
I
might
was
get a-
chilly.
Get a hint of where he's at. And she also says we should actually probably also head to the marketplace in Jabrea. It's rather interesting. I actually recommend you all go check it out. And this is the kind of awkward part I have to bring up. She points to you guys, whoever has the party treasure sack, which I assume is Damien, right?
Yeah, I'm a good cleric boy.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah. She asks if she can look at one of the coins.
Sure, just any of them?
Yeah, any'll do.
If I flicker a gold.
Cool. She flips the coin around and shows you the flower insignia of her family. And she goes, "Listen, I don't pretend to be an arcane anymore. I don't have much of a claim to this treasure, but you guys did burn down the roof of the inn where all of my stuff was, so would you mind running me some cash for an adventurer's pack?"
Damien sighs deeply and then grabs like I think it's like 25 gold or 40 gold or whatever and hands it to her. Just let me know how much I have to mark off.
Yeah, we'll say it's 25 gold. She goes, and here's where it gets more awkward.
Just out of how much do we have right now?
I have to do some math. I'll get back to you.
Thereabouts.
It's a lot.
I still currently have
Like we're
none.
in the hundreds,
Yes,
definitely.
yes, we are.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Every one of you should at least be in the hundreds on your own.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I personally have like 280.
Fulgar has all of my funds, so
That's the
Yeah, so I have 860.
yeah.
She
Well,
goes,
oh,
here's the more awkward part, and she points to her blue glove. I can explain better in the once we head to the marketplace, but I'm also gonna need 150 gold to get this up and running.
I sigh and take out another 150 gold pieces.
I'm familiar with some arcane techniques.
You
How
might
about
be,
I take a look at it first?
Unfortunately, it only works in Jabrea, but you
Oh.
might want to come with me. It's actually pretty
Interesting.
interesting. Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
There's some talk, a lot of happening, and then all of a sudden you hear a bell and go, "Soup's on!"
Oh, you smell that?
The physical exertion doesn't make me. It makes me. It ruins my appetite. I'm just gonna snack on some bread. I think.
I'll take his portion.
Gemwit comes up with a plate of bowls and he puts them in front of you. After hearing that, he pushes 2 bowls to you, Bevy, and then he starts slurping down. It's kind of like a green gelatinous soup with random chunks of meat in it. He spits out a knuckle bone as he continues to eat.
Oh. I mean, I'm guessing it smells good.
It probably smells like one of those things that it doesn't smell disgusting, but it smells like intriguing, right? A salty, briny stew.
I'm gonna pull out. I suppose I have some rations.
Yeah, you have whatever rations you had in your explorer's pack, or whatever pack you took. He kind of eyes you a little offended, and then he goes, "More for me, I guess," and pulls your portion to him. Shoko and Fulgur, what are you doing?
I'm taking it. Dragonborn doesn't really pass up a meal.
There's one that's
I'm
got like,
totally
a little bit of
taking
an
it. I have known to never let. Once my plate gets picked up, it does not get put down until the food is gone.
Someone's
As
a hungry girl.
I've learned to never pass up an opportunity for nutrients.
As you guys are sitting around the table, Avina kind of stares at you, Fulgur, and you, Shoko. She goes, I never really got a chance to ask in the castle, but Fulgur, I sent for you, but who is... As she points to Shoko.
I bring up my backstory. I refer to backstory.
Great.
Shoko, kind of like
It's
Well,
somewhere in the
yeah.
text. That's why I can't
that's
just
okay.
bring it up on
I
cue.
can handle this part, kind of. Shoko kind of like, is she like friendly? Like,
Avina?
yeah, like
Intrigued, but she's not hostile towards you in any way. She's just
okay,
curious
like
about
I
why there's a
kind of
book.
my
Go ahead.
hand held out, like shaking, like clearly I'm traumatized. Like, Shoko.
And I whatever I do to calm you, I calm you down. Like I
Here
just
you
put
go.
my hand on your
This
head.
is Shoko. She's my like care or
Yeah,
whatever.
this is Shoko. I've been taking care of her after the incident.
She looks at you not too satisfied by that statement, but she's like, you know
I
what?
like I pull back my hair on my right side, and she sees that my ear is missing.
She
This
gives
is
you a
uh
wide-
This
Go
is
ahead.
like what, a 12-year-old,
14?
14,
Yes.
14-year-old girl with missing ear. So
Yes.
She gives it a wide-eyed look, but doesn't kind of bring it up at all. She goes, I suppose some things are probably better left unexplained. I mean, Shoko's obviously proved herself in fights.
She's definitely shown she's capable of dealing damage.
not wrong.
Unless you guys want to do anything else, the rest of the night passes rather peacefully. You all take turns keeping watch for any kind of, rocks or reefs or anything that boats run into. The rest of the night is rather calm and jovial and jokey. If there's anything else that you want to do, please do it now.
I don't think I have any like spell prep or anything.
Same. I don't think I'm.
Also, make sure you leveled yourself to 6.
Oh shit. Have I?
I don't know if I did. Oh, I should have. Yes.
I only get one spell per level, right?
Is it not 2?
For
I think
sorcerer
it's just-
or for warlock?
Oh, warlock.
Warlock.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry.
I just put the books
See,
away
I was thinking
yesterday.
wizard.
Okay, and I definitely already used it for Hunger of Hadar, so.
Okay. Cool. The night passes on. Gimlet pulls up some hammocks down in the lower level for you guys to take turns sleeping in. Each of you takes turn watching the night. It passes rather quietly. Yeah, not too much happens for you guys. You awake to the morning of a lot of sounds of ships, a lot of people talking, and as you look up, Gedwood's already kind of laying the ladder down. He's already docked the ship without your help.
Cool.
Does he have a crew, or is it just him, or are we the crew?
It is just him. In fact, it's rather strange to you that he was able to do that so quickly.
Did we know we were supposed to be his crew?
No, he only asked you to bodyguard the materials. The
Okay.
wine.
Oh, I meant to ask Bevy. You have that magic potion we have, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got it right here.
I just want to make sure that I didn't lose that. I was looking for it in my pack last night, but I remembered that we gave it to you.
It's in safekeeping, friend. Don't worry.
I'm not worried.
Well, unless I get hit with a huge lightning attack again, then,
Hey, you didn't turn us last time.
that's true.
Did I learn anything more from studying
Not
the
all
book
of
at
me.
all?
Not much. It seems like Avina's kind of wary to give more blood without having Professor Roscoe look at it. Fortunately, nothing is different from the book. Without
Oh yeah, I wasn't gonna ask for more blood yet.
Yeah.
Just from what I've already seen.
No, nothing too new.
Okay.
But make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh. It's an 8.
You find yourself unable to sleep that night. The book is way too interesting to you. You're picking apart every page. You're looking through everything. In fact, you don't sleep at all, and you wake up super tired. You gain 1 level of exhaustion.
Not being able to sleep, I see.
As you guys get up, Ianto, your exhaustion is actually rather disconcerting to Avina. And she looks at you and goes, Ianto, are you okay?
You know, I don't know. I don't believe that the set traveling on the sea agreed with me.
Okay. She looks at you kind of strangely. Ianto, what are you doing with the book in this moment?
I guess I've maybe been looking at it, like on that same page, just poring over the words, maybe taking some notes about what the characters could mean, as much as I understand them.
Got you. Avina kind of looks at you and goes, maybe it's time to let someone else hold the book a little bit?
I'm the only one that can read it, though.
I guess you're right. Sorry. She puts both her hands up. Never mind.
If you want to take a look, I'm not stopping you, but
It's,
I definitely believe I am the best equipped to understand what it might provide us.
I'm not doubting that you can't read it, Ianto. It's just, you know what? It's fine. It's probably just me. She says. As you guys disembark the ship slowly, you kind of notice Avina's biting her fingernail a little bit, and she's looking sideways, glances at you, Ianto. She's not very good at hiding things.
Yeah, I mean, well, actually, I'm pretty good at that. I'm gonna try to look less tired.
Make a deception check. I believe it is at disadvantage because of your exhaustion.
I mean, if anything would be.
You're still able to kind of give yourself 2 firm slaps in the cheek. You rub your eyes, you get the eye cinders out of it. I guess Tiefling would have eye cinders, right? Instead of eye boogers.
Cinders.
Ugh.
Burning
It's
eyeballs.
ash.
Eye ash. And you kind of get yourself standing up and straighten out your hair. Without looking too keenly at you, no one would be able to tell how tired you actually are, Ianto.
Okay.
Okay. So Avina says there are a couple of places we need to head. Currently, you're right. There's a tavern place we should check out over here. We should definitely make our way to the market over here. And, if you're interested, there's some entertainment going on in here and here, she says, as she points out her crudely drawn map of Armina. Where do you guys want to head?
Oh.
If she's heading to the market, I'll.
Oh yeah,
tag along.
I need to fence these gems and see if my armor can be fixed.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll just stick with the group. I'm interested in. Hey, Anto, you're gonna go do some magic stuff later, right? Avina?
That's what I'm hoping. Yes.
You think there's gonna be other magic people over there?
What do you think, Avina?
I mean, Armina is part of Jabrea, and so it's ripe with magic people. We'll probably likely find some magic traders or anything like that. That's what you're looking for, Bevy. I forgot to ask, have you had any, progress on your search for your master?
That's what I mean to do here. I didn't find anything in that castle. I thought you could help somehow. I'll be honest, I don't know that many people.
She goes, unfortunately, I haven't heard much, but we could check in the marketplace, and maybe Professor Roscoe's heard something. He knows a lot about what's going on around here.
Yeah, let's do that.
Cool. So using her map, she kind of guides you through the very busy Jabrea, not of Jabrea, of Armina. The minute you get off of the boat, you can tell it's a very rowdy town. A lot of people pushing and shoving each other, a lot of grime and trash littering the streets. It doesn't look like there's a whole lot of law and order in this town. In fact, a cursory glance around doesn't notice a single town guard, a single police officer, mostly different kind of hoodlums all ganging around certain areas. As you guys peruse down the streets, you kind of, every time you bump into someone, they're not afraid to kind of jump in your face and be like, yo, out of my way, asshat.
Oh, my kind of
You
place.
run into a bunch of... What'd you
My
say?
kind of place. Damon's just looking to punch a punk.
In fact, you also kind of look around and you notice that there's not really one main race. You're seeing a lot of humans, you're seeing a lot of halflings, you're seeing a lot of tiny little creatures that you probably haven't seen very little, a bunch of people who are probably no more than a foot tall, some dragon people, half dragon people. And then as you kind of take a closer look, you notice there's a lot of people with strange deformations. Maybe someone has a third eye that's popped up on their forehead. Maybe you notice somebody's got, one arm is kind of split in two and is actually two hands. Maybe someone's kind of elongated, their torso made them super tall and wavy. Those kinds of things are going on. Avina goes, yeah, Jabrea is kind of known for its magical situations.
Are these accidents that
Some of them.
occurred?
Some of them, she says. In fact, Professor Roscoe's got a couple of them himself. And as she says this, she goes, oh, we're here. As you guys kind of make your way past the town square where there's a lot of people collecting and looking at flyers, you reach at the foot of what looks like a giant ruined castle. Castle walls are kind of more at this point just columns, kind of demarking where a castle once was. You can look up and you see a lot of different people like sitting on blankets, selling random wares. There's people who've built like very cheap shacks that, have a lot of different items dangling from them. There's food sellers, there's people who sell specifically different kinds of swords, there's people who are selling strange, dusts and particles that you're not really aware of. It's actually a rather crowded kind of marketplace. She kind of looks at you, Damien, says, Damien, what were you looking for?
I've got this full plate that needs some repairs. I can sell off this half plate here. I've got this fine leather talisman, a ruby, a pink pearl, basically a bunch of stuff.
Got you. I think there's a blacksmith in the south quadrant, she says, pointing you towards one of the back alleyways. I'm actually heading to a place on the northeast to work on my glove. Anybody else looking for something?
Look for a magic bow.
Magic bow? You might want to stick close to me then.
Where would I go to buy like a knife but more precise, like a scalpel, surgical tools sort of thing?
Surgical tools. She points to kind of an area closer to the center. And there's no specific surgical area, but maybe you'll be the general goods odds and ends. Bevy or Shoko, you guys looking for anything?
Do I see any like shops that sell food or any stands or anything?
The entire western side is different versions of meat and cheese and fruits and vegetables. Each stand kind of focuses on one different like culture or situation.
If I have time, I would go there, but if I'm deviating from Avina and I enter them.
She looks at you, goes, maybe we can hit there on the way and then make our way to the shop.
All right.
Shoko, are you headed anywhere?
Do I see anywhere that looks like kind of like dark arts or disguise, kind of like a roguish / necromancy?
Oh, you're looking for a hot topic.
I'm actually looking for a pack sun. I'm a different breed.
Oh, okay.
Oh my
You need
god.
some deep V-necks. She goes, it's actually really close to the blacksmith area Damien's heading to. Maybe you two could head there together.
I like look at Bulgar and like is it okay if I go with
To get away?
to go with Damien?
I just give you a nod. Go ahead.
Like
Okay.
a kid splitting from his parents at the mall for the first time.
It's like, yeah, I guess you could put it that way.
Because it is that way.
Be back by sundown.
It's not
All
that
right.
way. Okay, so I go with Damien, even though we're looking for different, like, intents, but that's hilarious.
All right, so Ianto, you're heading towards the central district where you'll hopefully find some kind of medical tool. Damien and Fulgar, Damien and Shoko are heading to the, I said, southern district, where you're heading to the blacksmith / metalworker. Fulgar, Bevy, you're with me heading towards the eastern district for the magic areas.
Actually, I'm gonna try to go with them first to the magic area.
Totally fine. So we'll split into two. Let's meet back here in, say, 30 minutes, she says.
Yeah, hopefully the armor doesn't need that much repairs. So we'll see.
Cross fingers. And you guys separate paths. Who wants to go first?
Before we even started, could I have thrown on my? I want to throw on my detect magic, just as a prepared spell.
Cool. It's fine. So you're turning it. So you are detecting magic, or
Not yet. I just want to have that set instead of another spell.
that's fine. How long do you Fulgar need to do it? Or
Well, I just clicked it,
clicked on
so
cool.
by
So you
accident.
cast this, and now it lasts you 10 minutes. Or you have
Sure.
not cast it.
Well, I haven't cast it yet. I will when we get to like the store itself.
Got you. Okay. So let's actually start with the 4 people heading to the magic store.
Yeah.
The magic store kind of is filled with these strange kind of smells, different perfumey odors coming throughout everywhere. As you guys pass, there are shopkeepers trying to hustle you to purchase, things they're claiming are orbs of seeing, or things that they're, saying, oh, this sword slayed the demon lord. You should have it in your party, yes? Everyone has some kind of interesting, colorful trinket. You can get distracted and look at them, but Avina seems to be headstrong heading to a certain location.
I follow.
Cool. As you continue to follow, Avina finally makes it to a strange kind of it's pretty standard brown looking stand. There's like a really bulky orcish guy kind of sitting there with with his head held up with his fist, kind of laying there bored waiting for someone. And Avini says, morning Garth, how you been? And he responds, oh, Avina, I haven't seen you in a while. Avina pulls her glove off and puts it down on the table and says, 2 charges, please. Garth kind of takes the glove to the back and he goes, Ianto, you might want to look at this.
All right, I'm going to eagerly follow the orc.
Cool. As he goes into his back room, you see him kind of press down on a button on the floor. All of a sudden, a hole kind of opens up and just this green energy kind of pops out. He grabs the glove with 2 pairs of tongs and he kind of lays it in the in this green aura, putting on a nice pair of goggles to keep the brightness out of his eyes. He kind of looks at you and goes, can I help you, son?
I'm just here to observe. That device looks fascinating.
You're new to Jabrea, I see.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, see. And he goes in this huge chart. See, Jabrea, it's a magical paradise. It's full of these things called pockets. These kind of pockets, you can drench any item in it for an X amount of time, and it can gain magical properties. It's insane. You hunt down a pocket, you sell that location, you can make oodles of cash. Or you can be like me and set up shop and magic up other people's items for hordes of cash.
Magic up an item.
Yeah, I built this one special for Avina. You charge it up for about a couple hours, and you're able to cast Shocking Grasp twice out of it.
Nice.
Ooh. I'm going to take a look at the device.
It's basically a giant hole in the floor. As you look closer, it seems to be more of a fissure from the ground. From what you can tell, the magic is actually just straight coming from the ground, and he's sort of siphoned it into this.
Do I think it would do anything if I stuck my book in there?
You're welcome to try, but he might be pretty pissed because he's currently working on it for his glove. You get a feeling it might take you might need to look behind, but it could take after a couple of hours, he could probably give you something to it.
Oh, that won't do. I'll come back tonight, maybe. if I can do it overnight, I guess.
As he walks
I
away, he goes,
don't-
go ahead.
Yeah, I don't suppose you'll allow me to use this pocket, as you call it, overnight later.
You can buy me using the pocket for you, he says. This is a business. I'm not giving my wares for free.
I'd like to use it on this book I have,
This
but I'm not one to let it go, you know.
He says something in Orcish and then goes, clearly you don't understand common. This is a business. I
Yes.
don't give wares for free.
I'm going to pay for the rental, as it were. I'd just like to be here while it happens.
I suppose if you pay the rental, I can put your book in the fire while you watch.
Okay. That is exactly what I asked for.
I understand. And he kind of shoos you away. He goes, I need to work for a couple, 10, 20 minutes. Feel free to peruse my wares. I do have some magic items charged up.
Are all of the charges, are these all limited use?
That's how these items work. You use their charges, and then you can come find a fisher and refill it.
And these fishers, are they exclusive to the city in your experience?
All over Jabrea.
So, is that the country?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
As you guys are outside waiting, Avina's actually explaining the same thing to you as she looks at some of the magic wares. You see a fancy pair of goggles. You see a pair of boots. What else do you see? Oh, and a nice pair of gloves, it seems, he's got prepared. Anyone want to do anything else?
Yeah, can I throw that detect magic out? Well, actually, I mean, can I ask him if he has like any, like a bow?
Do the items have descriptions?
No, just a price tag. $250.
What would happen if I throw like my bow in there?
There's also a sign that says magic your weapon, 75 gold to charge.
So exactly how many shots do I have with that? I mean, because she only has 2 shots with her glove thing.
You get 1 shot.
Oof.
Wait, how much was it?
75 gold.
Not worth.
Or is it? You'll say that, and then we'll fight something that has magic resistance. You'll be like, "Fucking worth."
Is that only one like shot of my choosing?
Yeah,
Or
wouldn't.
it's-
It wouldn't be the next shot. You'd
Oh,
be
okay,
able to
that-
decide
okay.
which shot became magical.
I'd rather a magic bow.
Well, yeah, it's infinite.
I ask him for a lead on a magic bow.
Make a persuasion check. As he comes back with the glove kind of smoking with glitter and
What would you say it was?
persuasion.
Persuasion.
Give me a bow.
Hey.
Hey, give me a bow.
I'm asking him for information, just like a lead on it, not directly just giving me one.
He goes, well, if you're lucky, you could probably peruse some of the stands around. If you give it a shot, you might get lucky and find something. But listen, these guys aren't going to let their wares go cheap.
Worth.
I'll take a look at what he's selling.
So the coin isn't what I'm afraid of. Not worried
Cool.
about the coin.
You're going to spend all of Shoko's money on something for you.
Maybe. Did fireball all of us.
Yato, what did you want to do?
Forget.
You
What
jerk.
does that pair of goggles do?
Not much help to a tiefling, I bet. This stuff is some goggles of night. You press twice, press the button right here. He shows it's like a pair of welding goggles with a button in the middle. Press that button, you get 1 hour of dark vision.
Oh, Do I know who in the party does not have dark vision?
I'm a human man.
I don't either.
You can't wear goggles. You're a bunch of rats.
I can do anything a humanoid can do,
How
okay?
do rats not have dark vision though?
I can do anything. You can do better. I can do anything better.
You're
than
a rat. No, I'm not. You're a rat. No.
Yeah. I have dark vision because I'm health F.
So basically, 3 of the party does not have dark vision.
Dragonmore has some.
All right, I'm gonna
don't think
point out
Dragonmore
that
has
pair of
dark vision.
Oh,
goggles. then.
Dragonmore's Dragonborns do?
Did Dragonborns? I'm assuming they
I don't
did.
think so.
I thought they.
That I can't
I'll
see in the
look
dark.
right now. But
Yeah. I don't think they do, but I'm your eyes, so.
Zach's looking it up.
Okay.
Bevy, did you want to be doing anything?
In the magic shop?
Yeah.
Did he tell us what any of those things do?
No, but you didn't ask.
What's all this crap do?
He pulls up the gloves. He goes, "This is my favorite new trick." He puts the glove on and he kind of presses a button right under one of the fingers, and out pops a little kind of, almost like a Swiss Army knife situation. Pops out of where the finger would be, but there's a little hole. He goes, "You can pop your thieves' tools in here. These are gloves of thieving." I think that's what it's
oh
called.
fuck, those are so good. +5 to sleight of hand and lockpick checks.
Yeah. And this one's fancy. I actually can fit 3 charges in here.
No, Dragonborn do not have dark vision.
I was gonna say, no. Is dark vision just like you can see completely in the dark?
No, it turns
60
dark
feet.
vision
No,
it's
into
like-
dim light.
Or there's a range specified.
This is the
And
range.
it turns
Okay, yeah,
dim light into bright light.
into bright.
I-
Yep. Okay.
I believe
Um,
60 foot
Yes,
range?
usually.
Yep, I believe.
What else is in the shop?
There was a fancy pair of gloves, fancy pair of boots, and a fancy set of goggles.
What did the boots do and the gloves do?
The
Do we
gloves,
know?
the gloves he showed are gloves of thieving. You pops a little thing and little thieves' tools pop out of the fingers.
But that's still 3 charges.
3 charges. The fancy boots, he says, this is part of my thieving pack. These are some boots of elven kind. Press the button right here at the ankle. Boop. You're silent for 5 minutes or however long a charge is.
But
Let's say 5 minutes, yeah.
I guess Shoko wanted to know that they can't wash well.
No, the one specifically that I gave you in the other game was cursed because of
Yeah,
the,
it's like
the effect.
Curse of Strahd
Strahd.
bullshit.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Strahd's a dickhole. Also, Shoko, did you come with them? Yeah, you did, right?
Come with what?
Did you? I thought you went with Damien, or did you go with Flogler?
He went with Damien.
Yeah, she's with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're not there.
Oh! I'm sorry. I thought it's
Alright.
weird. It's weird because, Zach is filling in on shit. So
Sorry, yeah, everybody's there now.
no. I am sorry about that.
No worries. Cool. If you guys want to take a pause, we can move over to Damien and Shoko.
That's fine.
Cool. So Damien and Shoko, without Avina, you're actually finding it more difficult to navigate the market. Every time you turn around, there's someone bumping into you. Every time you kind of look around, there's a new shopkeeper trying to shove their wares in your face. Be like, look at this diamond. Isn't it great? Wouldn't you like to buy it? Eventually, you're able to push.
Actually, DM,
Yes.
hold on. I have what's it called? City Secrets.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So I actually would be leading Damien. You know the secret patterns and flow of a city, and you can find passages through the urban sprawl that others would miss. When you are not in combat, you can, and companions you lead can travel between any 2 locations in the city twice as fast as your speed, which would
Urchin
normally
background,
allow.
baby.
I love it. So as people are trying Shoko, you've got that New York City don't fuck with me face
Yeah,
on you.
Like as Damien's trying to lead me to like places, like grab his hand and we like.
And Shoko, you're easily able to locate what looks like a nice fenced-in kind of area with a man like hammering down on a sword. You assume this might be the blacksmith.
And like I let go of Damien's hands, like what weapons, and like kind of do like the
The light bow, okay. Also, yeah, thanks,
Yeah.
Shoko. That diamond looked really nice. You think we should go back and I'm just fucking with you. Let's get this armor done, and I'll take like my Santa pack off, and I'll start. I'll approach the man at the forge, waiting until he's obviously done with the very hot sword to talk to him.
Got you. The man with the forge has a mask on. He's brawly. Like he's brawnier than probably you are, Damien, and probably about a good 6 inches
Okay,
taller.
that's fine.
As he's slamming down, and he eventually stops and looks at you and goes, "Go."
Hello, I was looking for somebody to hawk some wares to and maybe get some work done on some armor.
Go.
No, I'm Damien. I'm looking for somebody to help me with some armor.
He tries to hand you the hammer.
Nah, I don't need the hammer. Unless you want. I'm not good at fixing armor. Can you fix armor?
As you're talking to him, confused, you just hear a very gruff and loud voice. Simon, what are you doing? Get back to the anchor, or whatever it's called, the anvil. And as you turn around, there's a very stout, short old woman kind of standing there. She's got a big coin purse like change situation on her apron, and she's kind of standing there talking to another customer, pointing out a fancy mace. Goes, "Be with you in a minute," she says, pointing at you.
Okay. Sorry, Simon. Didn't mean to distract you, but
Go.
good.
And give me 1 second while I actually pull the treasure up that you have.
Yeah, definitely double check
Forgot
it.
what it
Yeah,
was.
I have a couple in here, but I want to make sure I have it right. I marked off 25 gold already from it.
And then plus another 150 because
Yes, I did also mark off that. It says I have 300 gold, a pink pearl worth 60 gold, a ruby worth 500 gold, a fine leather talisman with a banded agate worth 200, and half plate armor worth 600.
do that math for me.
Will.
Did you buy something?
Not yet.
It would probably work in character if I was the one doing the accounting, huh?
Shoko, are you looking
Is
for
that right?
anything specific, by the way, while we're talking?
The BRB.
Oh, did he? All right.
Mhm.
Uh,
And I would have given her the funds of whatever she was trying to buy.
So
So
does
it's
that
fine
match
there.
up with what
Okay.
you're rewarding? It might be.
I'm about to pull it up.
It might be
I had to go into my
300
Google
off,
Docs.
because I might have marked down revivified diamonds or something. I don't know yet. I have to take better notes.
John, was that a Dragon Age quote? Enchantment? I fucking love that character. Yeah.
Boop-a-doop-a-doop-doop. My God, load faster, computer.
Load
No.
more better. Loading.
This is what happens. That's what happens when you have a computer from before 2010.
That's craziness.
What was all that rolling for? That was gone.
That was addition. That was
All right,
using
wait.
the dice roll
So
as a calculator.
pink pearl worth 60 gold, ruby worth 500 gold, fine leather talisman set with bandit agate for 200 gold, half plate armor worth 600 gold.
Yep.
And yeah, there was nothing else.
Oh, okay. So I'm 300 off. So that should be 1360.
Where'd you get the 300? You guys find something else? I don't think you
No,
did.
I might have marked it down to take like 300 off for Revivify or something. But I know we found.
Oh, did you?
I know we found.
You have the essential oils too,
Yeah,
right?
that's only like 20 though. So we found 30 from the poker room and 20 additional from the essential oils. So that's like an additional 50. So
Yeah.
But I took off the 25 for the pack and the 150 from the king's chest. So it
Gotcha.
is actually 1400. No, 1385.
1385. Okay. Cool. So as you're kind of shuffling out and kind of setting this all up, you find a free table at the stand that you're kind of setting up your wares to try to pawn off to her. Are you just trying to sell the armor, or are you trying to unload your whole haul there?
Unload the whole thing because I need to buy diamonds and shit afterwards.
Cool. Finally, this woman kind of convinces someone to buy a mace. He gives her a rather large sum of gold that you kind of stare at and watch out of the corner of your eye. Seems like that man definitely overpaid for that mace. The woman comes up to you with kind of a devious smile, and she goes, "Name's Rivika," she says, kind of putting her hand out to you.
Nice to meet you, Rivika. I'm Damien. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Don't mind my son Simon. He's hired labor. That's all he's at. She goes, "Now what do we have here?" She says, looking down on it.
I have a lot of treasure I've recently come to need to be selling to pawn off for some gold, and then I have some armor here that needs some repairs.
She pulls out one of those jewelers things they put in their eyes, a little microscope thingy. She's like looking at the ruby. She goes, not the finest I've seen in a long time. She looks at the pearl. She goes, there might be some scratches on this here. Looking at the half plate armor, she goes, oh, do you see right here? There's a dent right here. Pointing to a random spot on the armor. I don't know. I can maybe give you 400 gold for all of this.
I start packing up all my things and getting ready to walk out of the store.
Wait, she says. Wait. Okay. Maybe I was a little brash. Why don't we talk about, what would you like to be selling these items?
The value that I had them appraised, and the value is around 1385. Well, it's 1360. Is total for all these goods.
Do a persuasion check at advantage because you've already thrown.
Alright, let me see here. Would I have had time to cross myself and in Helm's Light before I punch this grandma?
Probably not.
Persuasion with advantage.
Oof.
16. That's a little better. She kind of sighs and goes, "Would you at least go an even 13?"
Even 1300 is fine as long as you give me a good deal on the armor afterward.
She sighs, shaking her hand. She kind of looks you a little angry. She goes, "I was batting a full 1,000 before you walked."
I saw the way you hustled that, man. I got look, I work as a in my work I need to identify when people are hustling and getting hustled. So
Shoko, by the way, you were gone, but I wanted to know, is there anything specific you're looking for?
Okay, sorry. I was just checking. I was unmuted. Yeah, anything of the hide, like a cloak that helps me hide, or anything of the necromancer status. I don't want to make this loud to Darren. It might be a perception check, but anything of that nature, like maybe healing people.
Got you.
Like like I here. Can I persuade to make a
Looking
performance
for those
check?
goth fashions.
You can just make a performance check.
Okay.
Damien, she does sell you that item for a solid 1,300, so you've unloaded the treasure
Sweet.
that
Yep.
amount.
So what I say is, I would like something that would like to heal people. Even if they're on their last leg, I like to heal people, and it's always been well, you can say a passion of mine to make sure people can come back from their most agonizing pain. And like this is the most Damien has ever seen Shoko talk, but it's so it's so persuasive, or it's like a performance.
Simon as you turn, Simon kind of stops banging and watches you talk, and you kind of see a little heart come out of his head and kind of float away. However, Rivika kind of looks and goes, You're weird girl."
Yes,
Most-
I have been told that before, but it's just because I care.
Most I got for you is a healer's kit, unfortunately. If you're looking for anything magic, you probably should have headed to the other side.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I try to hide this from Damien. I don't know if he picks it up or not. And if he does, it might. That's on you, Ben. That's a TM thing. If he picks it up or not.
what am I picking up or not?
Whether I'm asking for necromancy skills or
Do
not.
I have ears? Let's see. Are you attempting to hide
I
it?
mean,
You can make an insight check.
Yeah.
well, you also have never heard me speak this much either.
Also, Shoko, Rivika's kind of like, I feel bad for you. Sounds like what you might be looking for. There's a shopkeep run by a Madame Ava. It's kind of weird. You think I'm hard to sell? You think I'm a con artist? You never met one like Madame Ava. She might have what you're looking for.
Okay. Damien's also never heard me. I'm assuming Damien hears me speak like this, correct?
Oh yeah, you were. She was talking to Damien, and you walked up and started talking.
So the only way like anybody in this party has heard me is by performance, and Damien's only that the person who's heard me do it the second time. So he might pick up on something, but I'm going to express that we should go to this lady, but in like a Shoko way, like we should go that
So
way.
anytime you're performing, essentially, you become fluid and get into the scene or whatever. But whenever you,
I become a completely different
Yeah, I
person.
gotcha.
Yes.
Damien just he nods or whatever. We go to it. I actually like to see if I can get this this armor repaired as well. It looked like a little bit of damage here, but I'd like it to be usable, preferably by the end of day. But I don't know how rushed you guys are.
Put it on the table.
I put it on the table.
She looks at it, goes, "Oh man, this is super banged up here." And this time you can actually tell she's not
Lie, yeah.
trying to like lie. It's pretty bad up. Well, I said I'd give you a deal. I normally charge $250, so I'll charge $230, and it is going to take me about 2-3 days to fix this up.
Alright, I'll be back in a couple days, and that's fine with me.
Cool. You leave the armor and half the payment. You pay the other half when you pick it up.
Perfect.
I like kind of tug on Damien's arm, like, and like point in the direction at like.
Yep, yeah, and then we head out.
Cool.
I need this.
Let's go to Hot Topic.
Shoko-
Come on.
Come on, we can buy yourself a band T-shirt.
You want a Pokemon wallet?
Shoko, she kind of pointed you in the rough direction, but you got it the second she brought up. You know your way around this market, having just arrived. And very quickly you notice, you find the one tent where there's not really any market people in front of it. It's just a tent closed off. And above it says Madame Ava's Curious Curiosity.
Can I dish Damien?
You can fucking try.
Okay, that's gonna have to be a stealth check to see if you can ditch him, and then Damien, you're gonna have to make a perception check to see if you.
So is that with advantage because he knows the city and all its ins and outs?
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
I'll give you advantage, but then you have to reroll.
Okay. That's not gonna help.
Slightly better than your first roll.
Damien, make a perception check.
Alright, let's see what Damien's got up his sleeves.
Let's see if you're a good babysitter, baby.
You're the one who's fucking leading me around. Let's see. Perception. Shoko? Shoko! Hot Topic is this way. Shoko!
Oh, come
Yeah,
on.
Shoko, you were pulling him, and then all of a sudden you sort of just let go, and you ducked behind a stand, and then darted in the opposite direction.
Well, now Damien's gonna be a nervous wreck for the next day and a half. God damn it.
Gotta look for the information desk.
Yeah. Where's the information
If
key?
you can
Let's
make
see.
an announcement.
Oh wait, do I have thaumaturgy? Hang on, let me see. Yeah. So all of a sudden you just start hearing, Shoko, where are you? And just like this loud booming voice. My voice is amplified as I'm yelling, Shoko, I'm looking for a small anime girl.
Damien, you hear another loud booming voice from the other side of the marquee. Shut the fuck up!
Do I hear this? Like, where exactly are we on the map?
Everybody in the market hears this.
Are we? I'm not in the market, are we?
Well, I feel
No,
like
you're all in the market. This is.
Oh, it's just different
I feel
parts
like
of it.
Bazar.
Fulgar would not
Okay.
care, but that's Fulgar's
I
story.
kind of look up. I'm like, oh, she ran off again, and I go back to looking for my bow.
I feel like that. Yes, I between the two of us, I feel like that would happen. I feel like it's a good role play.
All right, Shoko, you're alone in front of Madame Ava's Curious Curiosities.
Okay, I asked her for.
You go in. It's an empty. It's a tent with like a veiled entrance. Nobody in the.
Okay, I well, am I in front of the salesperson or her herself?
So think
Like
think
Full
like
Metal
you're at a
Brother.
carnival and there's a carnival tent with like a slit that you can go through.
Yeah,
So
yep.
as you go in, there is no salesperson. There is nobody. There's just two pillars in front of two pillars set kind of like seated style in front of what looks like a crystal ball.
May, may I have some service? I'm looking for guidance, and I'm just a youngin, and I just need to find my friends, and they
Make a
might all be
deception check.
dead.
That's full of shit. Make a deception check.
Okay.
I had that spell called guidance.
Oh, do I get advantage because I'm a little girl?
No. You hear kind of like some beads moving as you look. There's another entryway, and out appears this very wrinkly old woman, wearing like the turban with the jewel and several rings, and a cloak. She has a blindfold over her face and two eyes kind of painted on the blindfold.
Okay.
And she's
What's-
leading. She
What'd she say?
goes, I hear someone lying in my area. Lying in my what's the word I want?
Dojo.
Lying in my
Vicinity.
shop. Lying in my shop. Come, little girl. Tell me the truth as to why you have entered Madame Ava's curiosity.
Are you gonna let me answer?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, this is gonna be good. Thank you, Ben.
Oh,
This
Jesus
is all
Christ.
because of you. I'm sorry. I'm not looking for friends. I'm looking for somebody who tried to kill me. I'm missing an ear because of them, and they took everything. They took everything. All my perception. My perceptions were so good. So good. But now I'm missing half my hearing. They took everything away from me, and their name is Trees, and I'm looking for them. They are not a friend of mine at all. But everything, I mean, trying to find anything to kill them. They took everything away from me, and my mind is so fucked up because of them. I need everything to kill them.
She simply
that's-
points to her blind woman points directly to her two pillows and her crystal ball and goes, sit. And she sits at one of the pillows and kind of begins to look.
I said,
I see in your future you run into this Trish, you said.
yes,
Ah.
he's the most horrible person I've ever met.
I see a man. with
He
a
has
neck-
more ears than all of us.
I see a man with a necklace of ears. Oh, befallen. I see him standing down, and you are alone. You are alone against this man.
No, I can't be alone. I have companions. I have Fulgar.
I see
With
a
me.
blue
He's with me.
dragon. A blue dragon born. I see him trying his hardest to get to you, but something is stopping him.
What? He's my What is he? He's my savior.
I can give you the answer you seek, but first, she puts out her hand. I require payment.
What do you need?
50 gold.
I that Dragonborn has all my payment. I can give it to you after. I need to know.
I did,
we,
tell you, I did tell you I gave you I gave you gold for whatever you needed.
Yeah,
Oh.
so you are able
If-
to access your treasury.
Yes.
Okay. So
If you need all of it, I could have given
yeah.
it.
Oh, okay. Fine. Yeah. It's starting
I,
last.
let's just say I gave you like half. Like you have like 400.
Okay. Yeah.
Then you just
I-
give me back
yes,
whatever you
yes.
after.
I will give you 50 gold. I need to know. I need to know. I also need to make my party safe. He's already destroyed me. I need to make sure that my accomplices are safe. I need to make sure I keep them safe.
I see. I'm sorry, I'm reading the back and forth.
Oh. Please. I
Shoko,
need.
you're hearing all this, by the way. They're all looking for you.
Oh wait, hold on. I need to read it then. Wait, are any of them hearing me saying all this though?
No, they're
No.
using thaumaturgy, which makes their voice incredibly loud. So they're just screaming across the
Wait,
market
this-
at each other.
This is Sancho.
Would I have any idea where she have gone?
You're a ranger, right?
I am.
You're lost.
But-
You could try to track her.
So Ben, I just so past, I don't know if this helps you as a DM, but I believe Volgar might know where I have gone, or have a sense of where I've gone, because this is not the first time I've run away, but this might be the first time that I have gotten some answers. That's you. That's you as a DM to do what as you please.
It's up to you guys to decide whether or not you know. I would say though, if
Would
No,
I have
why
an
he-
idea? I didn't say I know exactly, but like, would I
Yeah.
have an idea?
you probably have a feeling he's going to find out more about Trish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could
Yeah,
I roll? Can I roll? Try to like a,
Survival.
I guess to try to
wait,
track.
no, and you know,
Yeah.
Would that be with advantage too, just to be able to?
I'd say you're in an urban setting. It's unfamiliar to you, so you're trying your.
Okay.
I don't think that.
Cool.
I like how this is in text. Very quiet.
Shoko, she responds to you. She looks kind of into the crystal ball. She goes, I see you in the sky. I see you with a red ring around your arm. I warn you, should you wish to avoid Trish, you should avoid going into taking to the air or putting on any red things around your arm. Bracelets, armbands, anything like that.
But what if I want to what if I need to defeat him? I'm so held back. I need to defeat him. What can I do? I will avoid wearing red things until I'm ready to defeat him. What can I do to
Well, it
defeat him?
sounds to you like misery and victory are the same path. I can only recommend. I can only request that you find your way to the sky in order to find your target.
What will make me stronger?
Ah, she says, and she pulls out a stone. She goes, "Sleep with this stone under your bed, for a bed pillow for 4 nights, and you shall find all the strength you desire."
Can I make a deception check
Perception check, not deception. Unless, what are you trying to deceive her?
or insight?
Insight.
The one. Hey, shit, yeah.
You ask to look at the rock, and she happily hands it to you. Being a sorcerer, you have an innate sense of maybe when something's magical just by touching it, and you sense absolutely nothing magic about this stone.
Okay. Can I? Yeah, okay, fine.
Only 300 gold for this stone.
I do not intend any
Here's
magic
the
from
rub.
this stone, so I will not give it to you.
Do I have any idea where she is?
What was your survival?
14.
14. Hearing all of this going on in the background in Thaumaturge in the middle of marketplace, you're able to quickly discern where Damien is, and you actually do run into him. From there, you can kind of make a trail, and it's not really a trail of like, I can see her footprints, but you're like, I'm Shoko. I would probably go here. I'd probably go there. Eventually, you do find yourself in a tent that has Shoko written all over it. Madame
So-
Ava's curious curiosity.
So just
I would have
Volgar
liked to
find-
try to lose Damien. I would like to run in to
Damien,
Shoko.
do you follow? I mean, I'm saying you see Damien. you
I'd say, hey, I just I tell him to go check on a different area. Maybe she went that way.
I don't want. yeah, I'm gonna fucking find Shoko. If you're trying to lose me, you're gonna fucking lose me.
No, I say she probably could have went that way. You go check over there. I'll go check over here.
Yeah, he'll believe it 100%. That's fine.
That's a deception check,
I think Damien,
right?
knowing the relationship you guys have, that Fulgur's actively looking to find her, so I'll just believe him. I'll choose to fail, and I'll just follow him.
Well, you shouldn't do that. Does anybody hear or see what I am doing? That insight check is nothing. That's space
Okay.
bar.
Fulgur, you've made your way outside of Madame Ava's Curious Curiosities. What do you do?
Is there a back?
There's one entrance that you see. The main entrance.
Is there a back tent door?
As you circle the tent, it does not look like there's a back door to it.
Okay. Can I stealthily just go in the front door?
Sure, make a stealth
Or
check.
stealth?
Make a perception check, Shoko.
Perception.
I'm actually trying to be stealthy towards the what's her face.
As you enter, you hear her say, "Who dares enter my tent uninvited?"
I just don't say anything. I kind of just I step 10 feet away. How big is the tent?
Well, let's say this is about a 20-foot by 20-foot room.
I
Nothing
I stand 10 feet behind her, or like off to the side of her, diagonally. I just don't say anything. I'm just listening.
Cool. Shoko, you can see Fulgur now because Madame Ava's pointed him out.
I hold my finger up just to be quiet. I'd like to don't say anything just to continue.
Do I see that she's going to attack him?
No.
But do I see that? Do I see that she sees him?
She's blind.
She's mentioned that there's someone there.
She's also blind.
She's also blind.
Yeah, she also probably has more perception than all of us.
True.
She kind of stands up. She goes, "Young lady, I've told you all that I can tell you. If you wish to find this tree, you must take to the sky and wear red around your arm."
Please. I know my friend has entered the. Please. I have people looking for me. If they enter this sanctuary, they need safe guidance. They are only looking for me. I am so young. Can you give me something of red that I can wear?
She kind of rips one of the beads off her door, which is red, and she goes, 20 gold. It's not in any sound. She's had this floaty ethereal voice, and all of a sudden this is very flat. 20 gold.
I'm not allowed of my allowance. I need some assistance.
What
if I reward
sleight
you?
of hand take it from her?
No. Please.
Okay, I'll wait.
She
What
goes.
if
She
I-
sighs annoyed. She goes, "Fine, kid. 5 gold. Get out now."
I do not even have that to my name. What if I?
Oh my God! Just take it. She says, throwing it down.
What if I reward you after? You didn't even give me a chance.
She goes, "Reward me by getting me some customers."
Well,
At this
thank.
point, can I just
well,
take
thank you.
Shogo's hand and just like walk out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
that
As
point,
you
yeah.
do, she takes the bandana off and she opens her eyes. She goes, "Fucking idiot." Her eyes are open and perfectly normal.
Can I can I roll perception to see if I see that?
Yeah.
Damn.
No, you don't see it.
No.
Okay, back to the party at the magic store. Fulgar has left. Just
Yep.
Bevy, Avina, and Ianto. So, guys,
I would like to try to make my way back if possible,
Cool,
or
you are-
to that area.
you are in the process of making your way back. If
Yeah.
Shoko is helping you there, it's getting pretty close.
Shoki, can we go to get to the magic store now?
Yes.
Cool, we walk.
Meanwhile, you hear. Well, Shoko.
Well, why are we all laughing? Did something-
The text.
Oh,
But are you guys leaving me and not informing me that you found Shoko? Are you letting me wander around? That's what I'm asking.
yeah. Actually,
Oh yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You-
Yeah,
you
yeah,
hear me yelling the whole time.
Because we both forgot.
okay. So DM,
Yeah.
who found me? It was
Folgar.
Fulgar.
Just
I
Fulgar,
found
yeah,
you.
I wasn't there.
Nobody else
I
found you.
gave you a prediction. If you are looking for a Trish, you will find him in the sky while you wear a red thing around your wrist.
He said that. Fine. Then Fulgar
you
finds me and was like, Damien.
I ask him.
He's trying to like pull me away. Damien.
How could you forget?
Damien.
Where are you, Shoko?
You hear him rather easily. He's not hard.
At this point, I'll just to the sky, and I'll look to the sky, and I'll just send off a little lightning bolt. I'll just
Ah.
breathe some lightning bolt.
Okay, that's one way to do it. Yeah, I will. I guess I'll run toward the lightning and with my spear out. Is everybody okay? Is everybody all right here? Oh, you found her. Excellent. Very good. And I will follow you, and we can end this shit show and get to the magic item store.
I was gonna try to have a conversation with Shoko, but okay.
No time for talk.
cool.
No
So-
time for talk.
This role playing's gone long enough. Bevy and Ianto, we're back to you. What are you guys doing?
I guess I maybe somewhat tried to look for Shoko until that happened.
Cool. So you head off from the magic shop. Bevy,
I'll just follow him. I don't even know why I'm in the shop anymore. Alright, let's go find Shoko. Everybody find Shoko.
cool. So Bevy and Ianto have formed their own looking party. Damien, you've met up with
Oh.
Shokar. You guys are heading to the magic. Correct? I assume. You
Oh
guys
yeah, there was also something we passed by, which was like an eye of something. I don't know if
eye?
that was just like an eye of seeing or like a crystal ball or something.
Oh yeah. So people are constantly peddling strange things in front of your face. Old dehydrated hands, old claws, everything they're trying to get to pawn off you.
Okay, so no, none of them look legitimate or anything.
No.
Resume your errands.
You do hear what's written in the text, Ianto.
Okay. All right. In that case, wait, who am I with?
You're with Bevy and Avina.
Avina's business is done. Did you find what you were looking for?
No, I was told we were gonna do that on the way to whatever you're doing. The magic stuff.
Yeah, I believe this is the place to look for magic stuff.
I thought you had
That's
some.
what you're trying to find. What
I
are you
don't
trying to find out of curiosity?
Food. I'm literally looking for some food. I was told it was on the west end.
Yeah. It's probably you guys could head there rather. If you trust Damien's statement about you, they found Shoko.
Yeah, the last thing I want to do is or the final errand I have to run is to get those surgical tools and then go back to the magic shop we were just at to do the book. So whatever anyone else wants to do.
Bevy, did you
Hey,
want to go
buy
get
fucking
food?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Here's what I want to find. I want to find, like, I don't know, a cheesery. Is that what they're called?
Cheesemonger.
Cheesemonger. Yes. I want to find one of those.
You guys find your way into the food shop. There's a lot of smell of meats. There's fresh fruit. People are constantly shoving this melon in your face, being like, "Ah, would you like to buy this melon? Only copper. Ah, check out our new ware on dried meats. Only 1 silver for a pound." Eventually, you do find a man sitting there, kind of churning butter. He does have several wheels of cheese behind him.
I walk up to his counter.
As you get closer to the man, you realize this is kind of a species you've never really seen before. Very gray. He's very scabby and scaly. His face, he almost looks like he's actually made of rocks. He
Cool.
looks up to you and he goes, "Gabba Flack Black."
What?
That wouldn't have it have been in Primordial, would it?
It isn't primordial. "Gabba Flack Black." Says to
I guess
Becky.
I'll respond.
I don't say anything.
He's saying, "Need something?"
I quickly go into my pouch that's at my hip, and I just like pull out like a fistful of gold, and then just sort of, like from like 2 feet up above the counter, I just drop it straight onto the counter. Maybe like 15 gold.
He kind
My
of looks
friend would
down
like
at
to
it.
buy some of your wares, please.
Bevy, you just hear Ianto go, "Mac Flack Mac Flack Black Mac Flack Black."
I look between the two, very confused.
He goes, "Makalak," pointing to one, or goes, "Chaka Chak Chak." Looking
I
at
guess-
you, Bevy.
Yeah. He asked you what you're looking for.
He pointed to 2 types of. He said, "Aged or refined."
I just
Yeah.
shake my head yes.
Oh, I'm going to translate. I guess I'll say that. Aged or refined, he said.
Yeah, I just shake my head yes.
Makalak.
I suppose we'll take both.
Cool. He pulls both out and starts cutting half a wheel each and passes it. One cheese is kind of a very like white Swiss. It smells oddly of smoked meats, as if it's been smoked in kind of like a butcher shop. The other one has spots of green and strange funguses going through it. Maybe as you kind of poke a finger, actually a little tentacle comes out and then just kind of like descends back into the cheese.
Sweet. Okay, so a squabble starts to happen in my
Oh,
body.
dear.
My right leg is in full revolt, and it just like springs up onto the counter and like scoops off the cheese. But I catch it with the other hand, and I start going into a flurry of blows on my own leg.
He stands wide-eyed, not a freak show that just happened.
I'm going to say in Primordial. My friend here is a rather unique situation, but I don't believe that's uncommon in these parts.
He looks at Ianto, looks at Bevy, kind of a wide-eyed at Bevy, and then without like moving, grabs the and slides it off the table into his other hand, and then goes back to churning while not taking his eyes off Bevy.
I calm the revolt. They're subservient now. They got a little greedy, so I'll scoop up the cheese, I guess. Get it going.
Oh, I'm
Um,
going to pull out the bottle of flower wine
Ooh,
of
yes.
the 2 that I bought.
Yeah.
I'll ask this guy, do you think I might be able to trade for this?
He looks at it closely and he goes, there's a winery that sells these for about 10 gold a bottle. You'd probably get about 6 or 7 gold. I'll sell it to you for 8 gold and give you another block of cheese.
He's gonna buy it for 8 gold?
He's going to buy 8 gold a bottle and give you another wheel of cheese on the house.
Alright, I'll sell him 1 bottle.
Cool. He buys it and he gives you a 3rd wheel of cheese.
Nice.
American.
Nice.
Oh,
It's
that's
Velveeta.
Land O'Lakes, yeah, American,
Um,
the classic.
Actually, I need both of you to make. Actually, what's your passive perception?
12.
Well,
But
I've got an 11.
you can make a perception check right now.
Me or
Both
both
of
of
you.
us?
Remember, your perception is -5, Ayato, and you have
Ruh-roh.
disadvantage because you're exhausted.
Oh yeah, well, doesn't matter.
Bevy, you hear out of the corner of your ear the word "Diva" whispered. As you turn to look, there's a cloaked man in his hand, Yanto's magic book. Seems like he snuck behind while you guys were busy and Yanto's bag to grab the book.
this
He's
is
taking my book?
He took the book without you noticing. You were so engrossed in the cheese and the wine, you didn't catch
But I saw him.
You saw him, and he's now silently walking away in the market.
Okay,
Let him
so
walk
I'll kind of like check.
Wait, which book did he take?
He took the book.
Oh shit.
I mean,
yeah.
as far as Ianto is concerned, there's two of those.
He took the book, the blood book. Call it for now.
Okay.
Well, I know how important that is to Avina, so I will tug on Ianto's robes and point that guy out. He took your book. Did you not feel that?
Do I see it now that he's taken
As
the
you
book?
look and point, you do see a cloaked man. He looks back and notices you guys pointing at him and
Fuck.
we
Chase him.
were-
Chase him. I will
yeah.
chase him.
At this point, we're gonna have to roll initiative. But give me one.
I'm gonna
second.
grab the wheel of cheese and start running.
Where exactly are
Archie
we
chooses.
compared to this?
So they're on the western end. You guys are closer towards the center.
Does initiative, is that rolled with
That's
disadvantage?
an ability check.
We're talking
Uh,
about Western is in the top part of the market, right? Because North is
We're
to
gonna
the...
do this theater of the mind style. We're not gonna do style. Give me one sec. Let me pull up. First, let's pull up the initiative board and clear it out so you guys can.
Stop it!
Oh, sorry.
Stop
I
it.
didn't realize I dragged you up.
You trying to move me around?
Ah,
Is thaumaturgy in action?
yeah.
Oh.
Unless you have it up still from the last time you cast it.
It's been a long
Yeah.
time.
Plus, you'd have like a normal conversation. Hello, cheese man.
Just flipping windows
Exactly.
open and shut.
Constantly.
Sorry, I'm just trying to find some good chase music. You need battle music, epic fantasy. Zach, can you do me a favor? Can you look up chase
Chase
music?
music.
I thought you said cheese music.
We need some cheese music.
From
Ianto, what did
Ratatouille.
you get? A 10? Oh, no, you're in there. I don't have to.
I'll just edit it. Is that rolled with disadvantage as well? I tried to ask that.
I think it's just ability checks and saving throws.
Technically speaking, it's a dexterity ability check. But it's up to you guys. I don't actually care.
I will say you don't have to.
Plus, you rolled
I
twice.
did roll
anyway.
thrice
Yeah,
already
exactly.
anyway.
So we're gonna say the cloak guy made it a good 80 feet. You guys know him. And so he's kind of pushing his way through markets and such. Give me one second. I gotta pull up something else. Oh, we're not running into this guy.
Do I need the DJ?
Ooh.
All right. Almost ready for it.
Can I get to you to do the skip action? For some reason, it's not letting me skip alone.
It just hits dot P is or dot next. I believe.
I'll try it.
It's something. I forget what it is.
Weird question. One of you doesn't happen to know where in the DMG?
Help.
I know there's rules for chases, and I lost it.
I do not.
Green Adventures. Aren't I so prepared for this?
Yes.
I think it's something along the lines of you get 3 dash actions total, something like that, and then there's other actions you can take. You know what? I can pull it up digitally. Dungeons.
Are we all in this encounter, or is it just
So
me and
far,
Bevy?
it's just Bevy and you.
Can I keep my roll?
You can keep your roll.
Thank
Slow
you.
your roll, buddy.
Fucking roll.
I'll find it for you in a second. I'm gonna control F this bad
Thank you.
boy.
I'm in help right now.
Yeah, just let me know how to skip it, but I'm looking for the dungeon master.
That's what I'm trying to do.
How far do they need to be for me to be
Chase
able
is
to use lightning
252.
bolt?
252.
Oh, Zach, dot jump.
Beautiful.
Ah, 15.
Thank you. Or we could have another third person skip.
Okay.
The quarry has many things to
So a
hide.
chase participant can freely use the dash action a number of times equal to 3 plus its constitutional. Each dash action it takes during the chase requires the creature to succeed a DC 10 constitution check. So you're allowed to dash for free, essentially. Once you do it more than 3 times plus your con mod, you have to succeed a DC 10 constitution check or gain another level of exhaustion from running.
Oh, that's me?
Everybody.
That's everyone.
Oh, nice.
But it's the beginning. The man is 80 feet in a direct line. You two, you, Bevy, and Ianto can see him. Folgo, you're up first, but do you want to do anything? Because you're not aware of the situation.
I do not know, but where exactly are we?
You guys are closer towards the center of the market where Damien got lost.
Is it where exactly is the market in this place?
The market is
Here- here?
the market is right in here.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So
Bevy
I'm like here.
Yeah, Bevy and Ianto are on the western end of the market, which is actually, this is a city map, so it's still right. That boy.
All right. Well, I'm gonna continue shopping for a thing. I'd like to throw up my detect magic for. Am I around the magic items yet?
You can be around. You can be on the east end of the shop. Magic item.
Did Shoko not cast anything, or
Because that's
Joker,
where
are
we
you
were.
in
that's-
initiative?
I do not believe I can?
Oh, I didn't even
Hold
roll.
on.
I'm a dummy. Not that I can do anything.
I mean, technically, they're not in the situation
So-
yet.
Yeah. I mean,
My
you know.
thing is there. Let me try the roll.
Beautiful.
Okay. Now I'm there. Sorry.
Cool.
I would just like to throw up a detect magic to see if I could find a magic item / bow specifically.
Make a perception check. If you get a 15 or above, you can do. Oh, you did. All right. Roll a d100. I'm gonna say there's a 40% chance before you roll. There's a 40% chance you'll find a magic +1 bow, but you have to choose if you're gonna roll high or low.
I have to choose if I have to pick high or low.
40%.
So if you're trying to aim for, you're aiming for the lower 40% or the higher.
Lower.
Boom.
Nice.
Let's go.
As you put up your detect magic, you immediately sense, in an armory, one bow shines directly at you. It calls out to you.
I walk over to. Are they saying? Are they pushing things into my face?
Yeah,
What are
I'm
they?
gonna say you have to take your turn. I mean, it's all crap. It's all.
Yeah, I know. That's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
That'll be my turn. I
Potion
located
fire.
it.
Cool. Back to the chase. Ianto and Bevy, you're just about to get started running. All of a sudden, you see 8 black little figures, no more than a foot, pop out from under this man's cloak. And it's insane. They're almost bouncing, and 1 second they're behind him, the next second they're 30 feet in the opposite direction, and they're bouncing all around the market. You watch them all of a sudden as they kind of each take a spot, and they kind of and they vomit up this black gunk all over the market.
Yucky.
And that's their turn. Ianto, you're up. You're 80 feet away from a guy who's about to run off with
And I get to dash for free?
you. Get to dash for 3 times plus your con mod, which, by the way, what's con mod?
It's probably not great. Oh, so 4 times +1.
Okay.
I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to use Misty Step to dodge the, whatever the hell.
Got you. As you run up to this black gunk right before you step in it, you make your magic insignia and you Misty Step. You're now probably, what's your 60? Misty Step allows you to do
Right
what?
up on him.
30.
Another 30. So you're actually 10 feet in front of this guy as he kind of stops and now in.
It's Lightning Lure in action. I'm going to use Lightning Lure.
Can you put that in there for me?
Oh, I can't find it on the internet anymore, huh?
What is lightning lore? Is it
Saving
in?
throw, if it gets
I think
pulled
it's-
close, it takes damage. Strength
Oh.
save, I want to say. It's a cantrip.
$18
Aw.
is that save?
Yeah.
As you cast lightning lure to catch him, easily kind of artfully dodges it and tucks himself into a market stand.
Am I able to move closer to him still?
You took all your movement. And then
Okay,
Misty
that's
stepped.
fine.
Yeah. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right, Bevy, he's 80 feet in front of you, and he's just moved. Well, he hasn't started to move, but it looks like he's going to start heading to the left.
Okay. So I've got a lot of movement. I've got 45 feet. of
45
movement, so-
dash, so you can actually get right up on him.
Okay. And I didn't interact with any of that black stuff.
As you begin to run, probably halfway through, all of a sudden, out of a rift, a little kind of tiny little black gnome creature vomits up black stuff right at your feet. You make a dex.
Ooh, okay. Not blessed, so just 19.
19. Cool. As you get in the kind of black stuff, it's incredibly slippery. You actually slide on it. But because you're, actually just a bunch of rats in a human suit, you're able, as you're sliding, are able to catch your balance and flip over and continue running without it costing you an issue.
Nice.
Grab him! I'm going to
You make
yell.
it you make it the 90 feet, and he's right in front of you with a look.
But that wasn't my action. That was just for free.
Dashing is free.
Okay. Let's see. What could I do? Yeah, I'll try and grab.
Cool. That's what, strength v strength? Because I don't think you can use acrobatics to grapple.
Yeah, it's athletics first, either his athletics or his acrobatics.
He rolled really shitty.
I rolled really great.
Cool. Your arm wraps around his arm as he tries to escape you. And he is grappled by you. Shoko,
got
your
him.
turn.
All right. Let's see. I tried to run up to the guy.
You don't know where any of this is happening.
They haven't told you guys it's happening yet. You're
No.
off shopping.
I hold off and pair attack, ready attack, which is
Cool.
acid.
I think you're still shopping. You don't even
You're
know
still
there's a
shopping.
situation.
Yeah,
Oh.
you're still shopping with me. We're still kind of like on the east side.
Oh. So Fulgar has not been attacked yet.
No, I just found a bow. I found a magic bow.
You guys are shopping in initiative right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
I tried to find a healing spell, whether it's normal or undead.
Cool. Make a perception check. 15 or above, you can roll.
Perception.
Oh shit! 40% chance you're gonna find a spell scroll. What spell are you looking for? Well, I guess I'll pick a necromancy spell for it to be.
Yeah. So I don't really know the difference. So it's either a spell to save somebody or bring somebody back.
Oh.
You looking
There's
for a
a-
resurrection
Well,
spell?
there's a good one. Yeah, there are resurrection spells, but the one that I think you might.
Well, Shoko doesn't know the difference, and it's up to the DM.
Yeah. I'm saying life transference.
Roll
is
it.
a good
Roll
one.
it. I'll say there's a 20% chance to find a spell that can bring something back from the dead. So decide low or high first.
Low.
Roll a d100.
Come on, baby.
How do I do that again?
Slash
R space 1d100.
Oh, it's R space D1.
You are unable to find a spell scroll that matches what you're looking.
Okay.
Looking for a spell to bring people back. Well, I have animate dead. That sounds exactly like what I'm looking for.
Damien.
That's me. I'm with these two hooligans shopping, so I guess I'll be looking for my Revivify diamonds.
Cool. Make a perception check.
Do just any diamond dealer for me. Perception.
We'll say DC 10. Yeah. You're easily, because it's a non-magical item, you're 500 diamonds.
Mo-
He tries to pawn. Well, that's how much you need, right? 500 gold or 1,000?
300 for Revivify.
Cool. You find 300 gold diamonds. He tries to sell you on a 200 gold sapphire, saying it brings you good luck.
I just need the diamonds, thanks. I have my my spear for good luck. Actually, I adjust my shield's face to smile at him and say I have my shield for good luck.
That awkward situation where you're trying to say goodbye to a person and they just keep stepping in, having a conversation with you.
I just slowly make the face turn to like a sad or an angry face and then back out of the situation. I've marked off the 300 gold and I have the diamonds.
Cool. Cloak Guy's gonna try to break your grapple, so strength v athletics v athletics, Bevy.
Athletics versus athletics. Oh, he rolled better. Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You're slipped in, and he eventually is able to force his hand out. He takes the book and he tosses it in the air, and he goes, Nimwen! And then he's gonna dash 60 feet away from you, Bevy. The book is flying in the air. Fulgur, what are you doing?
I'm staring in awe of this magical bow, and I literally just I want to slap all the. I want to just push all the trinkets away from me. I go, I need that.
It's a kind old lady who just simply goes, 1 + 1 bow, 500 gold.
Worth
You can-
it. I'm gonna take my turn to think about it.
Okay, cool. As he screams Nimwen, all of a sudden, little black guy pops up, cloak, jumps up and grabs the book.
How high was it?
What's up?
How
It's
high was the
probably
book?
about 10 feet in the air, so this little guy jumped off his catch it.
Ohio gozame.
All of a sudden, the little guy, as he falls, you guys literally watch space kind of rip in, like
Ah,
the
shit.
guy pops into it and disappears. Both of you make me perception checks, Ianto and Bevy.
Ooh, we're not at counterspell. Oh no, we are at counterspell level, but you're not a wizard.
I assume that's a disadvantage.
It is with disadvantage for you. You're tired.
It's a 3.
That would be a 21.
Ianto, you're lost. You can't see it, but Bevy, you start noticing that the 8 little things that are running around your feet, they're all running in pattern. Eventually, you're quickly able to notice one running with something very heavy, and you can actually catch that the book guy is trying to bolt probably about 30 feet past where Ianto is.
What is it?
It's here. I'll put in a picture in the Discord of it.
The Discord. Doo-doo.
Just drag and drop. What? Understand what I want to do now? I have to save it.
Oh
Upload it.
no.
Here, I'm just gonna post it into the chat here. The address.
Confirm external link. Oh,
Ooh.
Jeez.
that's a.
Oh, these
That
guys.
is.
I thought, to be honest, I thought it was gonna be a mouse man, and he was sending mice out, just
No.
to fuck with Bevy.
So you see this man probably about 30 feet past Ianto with the book in hand, trying to dart.
Wait, did he run past me?
So he fell into a rip in space and popped back out.
Oh. Okay.
But he doesn't have the book, and
the-
the little guy has the book.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. The little guy fell into the rift in space
Oh
and popped out. Does it make sense what happened?
no, not to me. I might have missed something though. So
Cool.
there was a rift.
So
It's okay. We're not there though. We don't see
Ethan
Who
it.
has the book right now? That's all I'm
Ethan the
paying
cloak
attention to.
tosses the book in the air.
Okay, toss the book.
Little guy pops out from underneath his cloak, jumps in the air, grabs the book, and as the little guy is falling, falls into a space rift and pops back out.
So little guy
40
is
feet
far.
past
Got it.
Ianto.
Cool.
This guy is going to take his turn to run off towards the left away from. So he is now 60 feet
So
away.
you can choose either
He
book.
does incur an attack of opportunity because he did disengage.
He did or did
He
not?
did not disengage, might be.
Stunning punch.
Oh wait, I'm sorry, it's not his turn. Ignore me.
So little boy is
Nine.
30
Punch
feet away.
him.
This guy's still next to you guys. Cool. Commence.
Ianto, you're up.
Are there any other people around?
Yeah, it's a pretty crowded marketplace. As you guys are actually rather.
Is it
good-
getting chaotic?
Getting pretty chaotic as this
Okay.
guy's trying to lose you guys in the crowd.
I'm going to point at the creature that's carrying the book.
Yeah.
Someone stop that thing! Trying to sound as desperate as possible. Thief!
Make a persuasion check.
And that's gonna be with disadvantage. This isn't gonna be my action, right? This is talking. Is it?
What's up?
Is
just
this gonna be
talking.
my
This
action?
is just talking. Make a free persuasion.
10.
I'll give it to you. Hold on. Everybody in the market. Here's that from the guy in the market who was screaming at you all to shut the fuck up.
I'm a
seems
human
like
being, damn it.
Ianto, it seems like you happen to be right next.
Oh, I was trying to make myself sound different than when I was yelling. But
So
with a 10,
all
that
of you guys
probably didn't
stopping
work.
are now aware that your friends seem to be in trouble
Or a tiefling sounds to be in trouble.
and strange creature.
Okay, I'm gonna. How far is the whatever with the book?
I'd say he's probably about 30 feet from you, not very far.
Okay, I'm able to. If I don't dash this turn, does that reset the counter?
It does not. It just doesn't lower the counter by one.
Okay. I'm going to run then at my
Cool.
regular movement speed
Got
at
you.
the creature. Use my bonus action to cast Shillelagh
Cool.
and smack him with my regular book.
Make an attack roll.
Those aren't with disadvantage. Are they?
That's not till level 2, baby. You're good.
Nope. Just abilities and
Oh
Not
my
that it
God.
matters for you. You're bad at this game.
he laughs as he's hopping from side to side as you're trying to fly swap the book. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's all I got.
Bevy, you're up. This guy's right up on you. He tossed the book. Little henchman.
Oh, he did? Okay. Then I'm going to blast my way over to his little guy. I'll take an attack of opportunity if he's gonna.
He's actually going to try to grapple you to stop you from helping out.
Oh, he can do that?
Actually, no, wait,
You're
he
a
can't.
bunch
Come
of
on.
rats.
Not that he
you
couldn't. I can be grappled, but I'm just saying I don't think.
I don't think you can grapple as an attack of opportunity. I think I just made that up. Give me a second. 7 doesn't hit you, so he misses.
Okay. Then I blast over to that other creature. I'm gonna get it pincered between me and Ianto. So
Cool. As you're running, you fall yourself in black stuff. Make a dex saving throw.
God damn it. Okay, 23.
This
Nice.
time you land in oil that's actually rather sticky. As you run off, you actually leave a little bit of your foot disguise behind, but you're able to run and chase after it.
Okay. All right, so I will kind of skid and land just on the other side of him.
Cool.
And does he look like he's? Is he gonna give up the book?
No, he kind of is looking at you.
Oh, I'm gonna blast him into bits. I'm gonna attack him 4 times.
Do it. This
Okay,
is an
so,
advantage. You flanked him, so you do get advantage.
Sick.
Grab the book too. Oh, jeez.
Oh,
That hits.
I'll turn off plus. Can do that. I forgot. I'm just gonna roll them all, then we'll do damage afterwards.
Second hits. Third hits.
Well, that was a normal one. Let's see if I crit. Nope. Okay. And this is with a flurry
All
of
4 of
blows
them
again.
hit.
Wonderful.
Am I able to misty step with another creature? Or is that dimensional door?
That's Dimension Door.
Oh.
So Bevy, as you quickly flank this guy, this little monster holding a book, he laughs and he goes, and he gives you the middle. And you literally, you crack your knuckles as a monk, and then wham, 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 one fist down on his skull. He's squelched into his own little black puddle. The
Nice.
book kind of falls.
Grab the book!
Yeah, I'll try and grab the book before it hits his gross sludginess.
Make a sleight of hand check, I guess. Yeah, you
Okay.
usually catch the book.
Whew. That was close.
Shoko, you're up. You just heard an announcement that there's a thing in a strange dealing with a thief.
Could we all just kind of like move together?
If you want to do it that way.
Well,
I mean, Shoko's turn. It's up to
Yeah.
him or her.
I mean, yeah, pretty much. We all want to move together, but we have both senses. So I guess, what were your reaction, Fulcrum?
My-
Fulgar.
Actually, I'm still staring at the bow. So actually, never mind. Just keep playing it. You do.
Well,
I'm
I
still
guess,
staring at the bow.
What does Shoko hear?
Shoko hears a loud guy saying, "Warning, thief in the food district." Creep.
Tiefling and strange creature need.
Does thief hear Shoko or see Shoko?
No, they're probably a good 1 or 2 turns still away from you.
Which is like what, 20 feet?
No,
No.
probably for you guys it'd be about 120 so.
Basically, you just heard that there's a situation happening somewhere.
Yeah.
Shoko would like to just keep her reaction turn for Ray of Frost if anybody comes within 20 feet of her.
Gotcha.
That is hostile.
Damien, what are you doing?
I
Just-
mean, insight check to see if I realize if this is occurring, and I'll just basically to see if I know if this is our good buddy.
Cool. DC 10. Watch you roll an 8.
Guys,
Yeah,
I
the
figured out
strange-
everything.
Strange creature could only mean one thing. You think Beviani?
Yeah, I'll take off running. I'll use a dash to go toward where I believe that is, and that'll be my go.
Cool. Cloak guy no longer around Bevy is gonna scream, Pet, fix it! Get the book! And he's gonna dash 60 feet in the opposite direction.
Is he running towards us?
No, he's running away, but he's
Oh.
leaving his little black minions
Oh,
to help
fuck
him.
him.
Fulgur.
I'm staring at the bow, enticed.
Go.
Is there anything I can do to lower the price? I will do anything. I can run you an errand. I offer a service for less
Make
of
a
a
persuasion check. I'm gonna get real weird with this.
cool. There's a bug flying around. Where is it? What was it? Persuasion? Okay.
I suppose I could knock 25 gold off as she pulls the collar of her shirt for your evening services.
Oh.
Oh. We'll leave that as my movement. Do I think I'm too
You heard
enticed
what
by
was
the bow.
happening.
Something
And
moved.
Instead decided to pick up a shopkeeper to get a discount on bow. Just gonna point that out.
Sorry, what?
You heard what was happening. Not Fulgur. Not Dio. Damien ran off, and you still decided to, seduce a shopkeeper to get a discount on a bow.
I'm seducing the shopkeeper.
Well, the shopkeeper clearly wants to get in bed with you for a discount on the bow.
Choose wisely.
It's a game. It doesn't matter.
We don't have anything planned for the night.
You're right. I don't have time for sleep. I just dropped the 500.
Cool.
I grabbed the bow with dropping the bag, and I'm just. Can I move? Can I use my movement?
Yeah, so you can dash in the direction, so you'd be right up on Damien.
I dash.
Cool. The shopkeeper is slightly sad and defeated that she was turned down for a discount.
Hey man, are you sure you didn't want to
Ugly
get
old
that?
man.
That bow looked pretty sick.
I did get the bow.
Oh, okay, I thought you didn't get the discount on the bow.
No, I didn't get the discount. I just got the bow.
I mean, it hasn't been ruled out that he's still gonna.
There's still time.
Has
There's
not.
still time.
7 gross little tiny imp creatures are still bouncing around you two.
I also yell at Shoko to hurry up with us.
Ianto and Bevy, 4 of them kind of all of a sudden appear on your ends and start blasting black stuff to prevent you moving out of reach. 2 of them do appear. Bevy, you have the books. They're both going to try to make grab attacks to grab the book off with you.
Shoko is very close to Fulgar.
I'm going to say this is sleight of hand versus a dexterity save to see if you can dodge their sleight of hand to grab the book from you.
All right.
Here's the first one. 17. You can roll a dex save against that.
21.
It gets its little hands on the book and you just kind of shake and it goes flying. Here's the second one.
Oh fuck!
Oh man, I'm rolling great.
As you're shaking off the one, all of a sudden dimensional one begins to tackle. You easily kind of spin around and pelt it with the book, knocking it in the opposite direction.
Nice.
You guys are surrounded by blacks. 4 or 5 others kind of surrounding you, waiting for you. Ianto, you're up.
Get him. Get him.
There's not a rule against holding a bonus action, right?
I believe you're just not able to.
Yeah.
It's hold as an action only, and it uses your reaction.
Oh, so I can't Misty Step on a bonus action.
No, you can move on a reaction. You're trying to hold a Misty Step and wait to do it. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna say no.
In that case, I'm gonna try to grab the book from Bevy.
Bevy, do you give the book over to Ianto?
Wait, what? Why?
Just give it to me.
Okay. All right. Fine. Nerd.
And then I'm going to choose a direction that I think would be. Wait, is Misty Step? Does that have to have line of sight?
I don't think so. Let's say no for now.
I believe it doesn't.
Hold on, I'm gonna check. I have I think I have the description. An unoccupied space that you can see. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna pick a direction that's not slimy.
Okay. That would probably
And-
be behind you.
Yeah, just 30 feet in that direction so that I can run further away.
Cool.
Basically.
Pop out 30 feet, and you've got a good 60 feet of movement to.
Good luck! I yell as I run away.
You son of a bitch.
Bevy, it's your turn. There are the 2 guys probably about 10 feet away from you that you knocked with the book, and then there's 5 more surrounding you in black stuff.
Fuck. Okay. I am going to use a bonus action, and I'm going to use Step of the Wind, and I'm going to disengage.
Cool.
And then as my action and movement, I'm gonna run after. I'm just gonna run away. Run away.
Are
from these
you running
guys.
towards
Back
Ianto, or are you running towards the cloak guy?
towards Ianto? Because I assume he's going. Have we seen anybody else from our
No,
party, or are
just
they
the cloak.
really far away?
No one else from the party.
I'm just running in a direction that looks clear, basically.
Would I know how much I overkilled that creature before? Were they like relative?
He was probably dead on the second or third punch, and that fourth punch just eviscerated his body.
Yeah, I don't like these. I don't. They look creepy. I don't like them. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna just blast and run.
Cool.
back
You
toward
do have to make me a dex saving throw.
Yep. I will eventually fail one of these. I swear.
Nope.
15.
No, that succeeds.
Oh, okay, great.
Once again, you slide. It actually, but you kind of lean into the sliding this time, and you actually surf down the market area to catch up to Bevy. Not Bevy, to catch up to Ianto. Shoko, you're up.
And say, okay.
Fulgur and Damien just screamed at you. Hey, come on!
Wow.
Small girl, come. We must go.
So we don't know where they are either, do we?
Nope.
What's Avina doing during all this? If she's with them.
Yeah.
Avina, you left her behind.
More XP for us.
Okay.
Well, she's dead, but we got the book.
Thank God.
I want to use my city secrets to find out where they are. Yeah, I mean, I know that's not a roll where
I'm gonna say you hear in the direction that they're running, and you can easily direction they're.
Okay. Do you want me to?
No, it's just an ability you have. You in the chaos can tell what's going on. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
You're probably still a good 200 feet away, so you might have to spend this dashing to get up with Damien and Fulgur.
Do I understand what's going on? Can I hear what's going on?
You don't know much else other than there's.
There was a
Thief
thief.
and a tiefling and a strange being in trouble.
Yeah.
I mean, she's clearly confused because I'm not a strange being at all. There's plenty of tieflings.
Hold on.
Zach, what the hell are you eating?
There's peanut butter in this bowl, and I'm looking at.
That's
Okay.
Mm.
I'm gonna try.
How long has that been in your basement?
Just yesterday.
What are you gonna do, Shoko?
I am going to try minor illusion.
And do what?
30 feet in the air of the most hideous. Actually, no.
Just put a dragon.
No.
Like within a 5-foot
It's a
No, no, no.
beautiful tiny
You
dragon. Okay.
I'm going to.
Oh, I found you.
Alright, is everyone gonna shut up? I'm going to try to cast minor illusion 30 feet up in the sky of a very, very very vulnerable person. They can't
made the
tell if
friend.
they can't tell if it's a Fulgur. Stop. I'm looking at your camera.
BRBs.
I have no idea what you're talking to me, Shoko. I can't understand you very well.
I'm sorry, Fulgur distracted me.
It's okay.
So I'm going to cast minor illusion 30 feet in the sky, and it's going to be a non-gender character pleading for help, pointing in the opposite way of the city,
And they're flying.
saying it's 30 feet in the air, like Princess Leia shit. I need it. Oh, I'll be right back. Whatever.
Shoko's gonna hold his turn. Damien, what are you doing?
Sprinting. I run toward my friends. I'll use my second dash of 5.
Cool. As you run in, you run straight into a man in a cloak. You don't recognize this man, but he falls to the ground as you run into him.
Okay. Do I see any?
Do
of
I
my
see that
allies?
happening?
What's up? You don't. They're a good 200 feet of the way, running in the opposite direction. You do hear some screaming in the district. A lot of falling.
My apologies, sir. I was in a little bit of a rush there.
As you look down at him, you can't help but notice how green his eyes are.
How green? Okay.
Yeah.
I noticed that his eyes are green. Cool. Good to know.
Cloak Guy says, "Watch where you're going, unless you want to deal with the." Kind of bumps into you and runs off.
What was the last word you cut out on that?
The emeralds,
The emeralds.
like the stone.
All right. My apologies again, sir. I would not want to mess with the emeralds. All right. And I'll resume my run.
Cool. Fulgur, you're up.
I kind of follow suit. I
Cool.
run up there.
Cool. You watch this situation happen with Damien, and you actually end up to pizza, Tyler.
Do I get to what?
Did you just buy a pizza, Tyler? Is that what I just saw you bring in? No.
You're muted.
You're muted. I have no idea what you're saying.
He just said no.
My name is Shoko.
Shoko did not just order a pizza.
Yes, I apologize. I'm sorry.
As you run up, Fulgur, you and Damien have hit a point where you start to see black ooze appearing on.
Did I see the interaction between both of them? With
You saw
the
it between Damien and the man.
Yeah,
in
you
the
saw me
cloak, you
fucking
did.
tank that dude. I'm fucking lit. I'm thick, dude. Linebacker.
I'd like to ask him as I run by, like, what's going on, like, what's happened.
He ignores you as he runs off.
Rude.
That's pretty, pretty run of the mill here.
You do know there was a thief situation.
Yeah, but like there are lots of cloaked people. Most people I feel like are hiding their.
Would it
weird
be right
visual
for me to roll like an insight check? I mean, is there anything I could roll for that, or?
You could roll, not really, not knowing the situation.
Yeah, that's why I'm confused. Yeah.
You can roll that he was probably an insight. Well, why don't you roll an insight check first? He seemed to be trying to get away from this scene in quite a hurry. Everyone else seemed watching what's.
Does that cause me any suspicion of him?
I would
Personally?
say immediately you can decide whether or not this seems oddly strange that the person is running away. You will notice every other kind of person is standing and watching an event, and this guy's trying to get out of the way. That does kind of lead to some strangeness.
Do I have a dash, or was that like all my movement to run into him?
I'll say half of your dash was you running into Damien, so you dash off.
I have half it left. And no action.
No, you still have your action.
Oh. Could I use a hammock almost as a net to try to like, hey, or actually no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go, hey, come back here.
Cool.
And I try to
Chasing
like
after
run
him.
after. I'm gonna start running after him.
Wait, Fulgur,
Cool,
no,
you
this is
actually-
emeralds.
You easily actually are able to catch up to him. You're within 5 feet. Do you do anything?
Grab him.
Does he respond to me when I say, hey, wait?
He kind of looks over his shoulder but tries to run.
Does he try to run faster?
Yeah, but you catch up to him rather easily.
All right, can I throw a hammock on him?
Oh, your
Try to trip
net
him
is
up.
flavored as a hammock.
No, I mean I actually have a hammock, but I'm gonna use it as a net because I don't have any nets.
At disadvantage.
Fair.
I wish you could do double disadvantage, but you can't.
Yeah. What do you want me to roll? Just a d20?
This is an improvised weapon, so you would not have any proficiency. So disadvantage.
So it's just
D20 plus Dex because it's a ranged weapon.
Exactly. And you have to roll 2 d20.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
Disadvantage.
my let's do.
I believe that you will.
I can roll just roll.
I believe that you will. Not. And then just do it again. Yeah. Oh shit!
Holy shit!
Dang.
Yeah, you easily throw this net on this guy and he topples around. Motherfucker.
At this, Damien will turn around and be like, "What the fuck?"
Ianto, it's your turn. You're probably, as you turn around, you see more of these strange creatures appearing in rest. They're trying to chase after you guys, running in between people's feet, trying to get at your attention.
Do you think you can cover me?
Talking to Bevy.
Yeah.
I can try.
Should we stop? Should we run?
Unless you got some like blasty spell, probably run.
Okay, let's keep running. I'm going. Am I able to like shoot behind me as we're doing
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
I'll do a firebolt.
Cool.
They're all undamaged, right?
Yeah. There's 7 of them. Yeah, because you guys only killed one.
13.
That actually misses. Firebolt. It actually lands into a shopkeeper's hair.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of people around.
She's screaming as multiple people all of a sudden appear and start stomping on her as she's on the ground trying to put her hair out of the fire.
Sorry. And I'm gonna keep running.
All right, Bevy, your turn.
Okay. There's no way for me to like spur him to go faster. Is there?
No, but if he bonus action Misty Steps, I think the two of you are in.
I'm out of those though.
Oh, never mind. Yeah. Not unless you pick him up, at which point you'd become encumbered.
Oh yeah. For
I'm
sure.
not able to use my bonus action to do an extra 30 or anything, am I?
No.
Could he do a lateral pass and throw me the book?
If you're willing to shout out, I'll give him the right to give you the free pass to the book.
Sure. Yeah, I'll say, give me the book. Give me the book.
All right.
Slow.
I'll give it to him.
Cool. You toss as Bevy runs past in slow motion. You take the book and you chuck it, and Bevy catches it rather easily in his hand and starts running off in the opposite.
Okay. I'm out of there because I'll use action, bonus action, both to dash. So
Cool. Yeah. No, you're gone. Like speeding, like the Roadrunner, all of a sudden a dust cloud shaped Bevy.
yeah, and I do run with my arms trailing behind me because they're not doing anything anyway.
Aren't they holding the book?
Yeah, they're holding the book.
Yeah, but
you know,
but
they're
both arms
leaning
behind
back.
it, but the book's like held behind.
My
it.
pure speed is causing my arms to just fly backwards behind my back. More aerodynamic.
Cool. Joko, you're back up. You just watched Fulgur toss a net and some random guy. What'd you do?
No, my hammock. If I throw my hammock, it's a big
Oh,
deal.
shit, yeah.
His hammock. He just threw his hammock at a random person.
Yes, I know it's a big deal when he throws his hammock. Who's the closest person to me? Attack.
Fulgur.
Well, no, sorry, enemy.
The guy bound up in the net's probably a good 45 feet away.
45 feet away.
Yeah.
But we don't really know he's bad yet, technically speaking.
You literally just watched Fulgur throw a net on a random person in your eyes.
I'm going to cast Minor Illusion as
And what-
cantrip.
Okay.
And it's going, like, I'm going to try to cast it in front of the person that's running away. Like, from Frogar.
Okay.
Okay.
It is what?
Oh, my illusion is Fulgar going,
Another
"Rah!"
full guy,
Like,
yeah.
There's two of them.
yeah, like, it's like, holy shit, this guy just fucked up my friend. Here, randomly popping up right in front of them as they're running away. There's all the Fulgar just screaming at the top of their lungs.
Cool. Make an intimidation check.
Let's see. Ooh.
He seems freaked out, but not enough for it to freakish to trying to get out of these random makeshift net that's been tossed
Yeah.
on.
Okay.
Damien, it's your turn. Unless Shoko, you want to do something else.
Nope, that's my turn.
Damien, in confusion, will. I don't know. Look at. He turns to Fulgur and says, "What the hell, Fulgur? I just bumped into that guy. We don't have to fight him."
Can I respond to that?
Yes.
Something just doesn't seem right about this guy. He's running. Everybody else is just standing there.
I'll use that as my prompt to do my own insight and do okay. I guess I'll judge that I believe Fulgur's intuition, and I'll say, fine, but you hold him. I'm gonna go help out and make sure that that Ianto and
I say
Debbie,
go. You're mumbling. I just say go.
Yeah, no, I'm like running away while saying it, and like tripping over my legs, and I rush and I use my third dash to get closer to those two, searching for them in the crowds.
Make a deck save.
Oh yeah, I finally saw the goo. That's right.
Uh-oh.
I do okay.
Is it when you look at it?
Yeah. You feel sticky gunk on your shoe, like you stepped in gum, but you're easily able to rip your feet out and keep running after them. You see a bunch of tiny little black imps kind of chasing after what looks like a tiefling in the distance. You don't see any sign of Bevy.
No Bevy. You said there was no tiefling? I missed that last bit.
You see what looks like probably a tiefling in the distance. You don't see any sign of
Okay,
heavy.
cool. I spread toward the tiefling.
But that tiefling, cool,
So that's my third dash of 5.
cool. Cloak guy's gonna try to break out of this, whatever it is.
Hammock net.
Can you do athletics? I think so. Yeah, right.
With a net, it's a strength save.
Cool.
I feel like if you can flavor a
think-
book to be a club.
I think that
Hammock
breaks
net.
it.
Cool.
I think it's a DC 10.
Yeah, strength check.
He untangles it, and he looks at you and goes, "Oh, buddy, did you make a mistake?" He goes, "Pip, Ringer," and he shouts out that, and that's what he does. And Fulgur, it's your turn.
You told me did I throw that as a range attack? So am I 5 feet away?
I would say you're about 5 or 10 feet away, whichever you want to be.
10. I draw my bow. Is he threatening?
Oh shit! Are you gonna fire, or are you just trying to intimidate him?
I mean, it depends. Is he threatening?
He literally just shouted out Pip and Ringer, and it looks like he's shouting for backup.
Do I see the backup coming?
Not yet. It's not their turn.
I fire at him.
Cool. Make an attack roll. He has an AC of 10.
Oh no, you're gonna murder this
Oh,
poor
this is just some
commoner.
dude.
Yeah.
I really want to just use a longbow.
Yeah, you use it, dude.
Yeah. But make your damage.
Murderer.
Is
You
it-
hit him right in like his upper chest. He kind of falls to his knees, bleeding. It seems like that shot was enough to kill him. And as you do that, Fulgur, all of a sudden you hear strange rip sounds at your feet, and you notice 2 little blackish imps kind of ready to rip at your feet. They both vomit up oil all around your feet. It's 1 inch and starting to get in your boots. And this isn't a great hit, but these are both +1 to hit. Neither of them hit.
No.
They're chewing desperately at your boot, but they actually can't get. Ianto, there's still about 4 or 5 of these little things that you're chasing after you. What do you do?
Do I see Damien at this point?
You do see Damien in the distance. Yeah, he's rushing at you.
Yeah, but he looks real tired.
It looks like
Actually,
he's probably gonna make it to you.
I'm going to, in that case, use the dodge action.
Cool.
How far is he, would you say?
I probably in the next dash he's gonna make it to you.
Okay. I'll stay where I am then.
Bevy, I'm assuming at this point you're hiding because you're out of combat.
Yeah, I want to kind of just anything I can find to just get out of the thick of things, I guess, and
Gotcha.
kind of maybe I can overhear anything going on if I can. Not too far away.
Got you.
You want me to make a stealth check?
You can. They're not really looking for you. They're focused on Ianto though. Yeah, you're well hidden. Shoko,
Yes.
it is your turn. You're in front of Fulgur. He just shot an arrow. Gentleman is
Into a
kind of
guy.
on his knees, bleeding.
Was he dead or just bleeding?
Bleeding.
I'll cast Acid Splash.
Make an attack. Or is it a deck save?
No, it's attack.
It's
At the same person.
There you go.
Like at the same person that Volgar shot at.
Oh
Oof.
shit!
Max damage.
As
do-
he falls to his feet, your acid splash hits him right in the skull. He screams in pain and kind of falls to the ground.
Good, gonna
Um,
interrogate that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't
nothing
want
but-
to kill him outright, but
Nothing but
Well-
nothing but skull remains.
Bye.
well then.
I can't do anything to like interrogate as the acid is splashing.
I mean, you can say something, but unfortunately, as the attack hits him, being dying.
Okay.
Thinking about- yeah.
Alright. Fine.
Damien, your turn.
I'm sure nothing bad is happening behind me. I'm running directly towards Ianto. This is fine. This is fine.
Ianto's surrounded by 5 little imps trying to corner him.
Yeah, so I will activate. So dashes are free.
Dashes are free.
I will cast.
How much health do I have anyway? I have a lot of it.
Let me see. I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians as I run. I'll do the holy symbol, wave my holy symbol around a bit, and
Gotcha.
a bunch of like spirits come out and around me, and I rush toward Ianto, and I just basically go up next to him, and I just ready myself for combat. I'm assuming, does he look bloodied at all? Were you hit at all, Ianto?
No. I don't think anyone's taken damage in this
No.
encounter. It was
No, he's
mostly
not.
to try to steal the book.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to get hit
Okay,
though.
so these little guys have been annoying him. Apparently, I guess if they're not,
Yeah.
if he's not bloody, I guess instead of Spirit Guardians, I'll do a bless, just a bless on myself and him as I get close.
Okay.
Because I don't know it's combat yet. But go ahead, that's it.
Cloak guy's dead. Fulgur, your turn. Shoko just killed someone in front of you.
Damn it, Choco. We need him alive.
Oh, so
And I
sorry.
look at my feet and I pull out my short sword. Am I able to hit those guys below me?
Yeah. You can just make a straight attack roll.
Okay, I got a short sword. What do I have plus
That
on?
misses.
Do I have 2 attacks yet?
Yeah,
No.
you're level 5.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, cool.
That hits. However, he's able to dodge most of it fairly. Their turn. Now there's 5 surrounded Ianto. This is gonna be 3 attacks on Damien, 2 attacks on Ianto.
I'm dodging.
So that means I have to add 7. First 3 are you, Damien. Second 4 are you, Ianto.
Sure.
So that is all +1 to hit. So 17, 16, 3 for Damien.
Only +1, they all miss.
Ianto, that's a 10 and a 5.
Miss.
Cool. Fulgur, these are 2 hits on you. They both miss. They're desperately trying to chew through your boot. Ianto, you're up.
Hold on. Oh, I can't look anything up online anymore.
Ah,
This is bad. And are they flanking me? Are they adjacent? What?
No, you guys are actually flanking them.
Okay, I'll green flame blade with my bonus action and try to hit one.
Cool. Do it.
You do have bless.
And
if
I've got
you-
advantage?
And you have bless.
You are at advantage because you're flanking them, and you have bless. Oh shit! Roll them dice, son.
Okay. So that's 8 on the first one.
You get 2 attacks. Oh right, warlocks can take that as a invocation.
No, it's the extra damage from green flame blade plus
Oh, gotcha.
1d. Oh, 2d6,
Flame Blade is
2d8.
better. But I like Green Flame Blade a lot.
Another 7 on the first one.
Cool. How do you want to kill it?
Just smash it.
You smash
I
it.
have a book. It's an insect basically.
In one big hit, you smash it down, and you lift it back up. It's barely standing, and then all of a sudden it lights in green flame and screams as it falls to its death.
The flame
you're-
jumps onto another one.
Heavy, you're still hiding.
Does this also crit?
Still hiding.
In theory, yeah. Policy. Shit, you just killed the second one.
And then on top of that, I'm gonna flame myself.
Cool.
The sweat. I
Trying to
start
steal
sweating
my
even
fucking
harder.
book.
Shoko, you and Damien, you're right now watching Fulgur get these 2 little imps biting at his feet. What do you do?
Throw acid on my boots.
No, I let's see. How weak do they look?
You look pretty weak.
I only stabbed one of them.
The little babbies, they don't got lots of health apparently.
I'm going to stab one in the head.
Okay. Do it.
Ah, fuck! Where's my dagger? Oh, there we go.
That hits. You reach down at the feet and stab one right in the face. It screams at you in a language you don't understand as it's trying to recover. Damon, you're up. There's 3 left because someone literally killed 2 in one shot.
Wow, I wasn't.
Oh, I'm sorry. What do you want to do, Shoko?
You know what? Actually, hold up. Background, Unica. No, I'm done. Sorry.
Cool.
I'll just slap it with my spear. That doesn't hit. Why didn't it roll my bless?
2 tiny.
Wait, you have advantage.
Oh, this the
You have
first one.
advantage,
For the,
yeah.
yeah, okay, that makes sense. Does a 10 hit?
Nope.
All right, bonus action, whap it with the back end.
That hits.
And no crit.
And
I hit it a little bit, and I feel
yeah,
good.
it dodges your stab, but you. Volkai's dead. Fulgur, it's your
I
turn.
just wanna. I'm gonna get out of character. Well, not out of character. I ask Gato, what the fuck is going on? Where's Bevy? And then he'll tell me, or not.
Cool. Yeah.
He's away with the book. It's safe. They were trying to steal it.
Okay, good enough.
Technical question. My longbow, that +1 that I got, it says I only have a +6 to attack, but my regular longbow has a +7. Should that be? Is that correct? Or
Did you add proficiency?
No, he's missing his archery fighting style.
okay, so that just
Plus
okay.
10. So it'd be a +8 to hit.
Shit, son. I gave you a way too powerful item.
It's sort of level appropriate, but not on a fucking archery. Is just dumb.
Lit. All right. All right, I'll start with that. They're still at my boots.
Yep.
I'm gonna just stab at them.
Cool. Do it. Hits. Hits. Are these both at one person?
I mean, the weaker one. If I killed it with the first one, then I move on.
You
If I
take
don't,
both hits, you could kill one of them with it, though.
then I take both hits to 1.
Cool. You take it and you stab it right through the face, and it shish kebabs on. It's their turn. They're pretty beaten up. All of a sudden, each of the ones who are alive rip dimensional shift and disappear. You watch as they kind of use their finger and almost like they're scratching at the fabric of reality. A hole runs in and they each jump in it and they vanish. And I think that's going to take us out of combat.
Is that opportunities of attack? Are they running away from us? Period.
No, they go into it's magical, so unfortunately.
I see.
Well,
I'm going to ask Damien. You didn't happen to come across a hooded figure running away.
Actually, I did. Did he have green eyes? He bumped into me and he was real mad.
I didn't get a good look.
Well, Fulgar put his hammock around him, so he should be fine back here if you want to talk to him.
Shogar.
Oh, that's great. We can interrogate him, figure out who these people are.
Shoko hears Green Eyes. It's like, Green Eyes, intimidating. Trees.
Shoko,
Sheriff.
relax.
She's.
Shoko.
Oh.
I go comfort. I try to calm Shoko.
Yeah.
Avina appears to you and Fulgar, Shoko and Fulgar with some sweet treats. She's just like muzzling around and be like, what happened?
I'm gonna yell it for
Sure.
Bevy. I'm gonna thaumaturgy for Bevy.
And takes a
I
bite.
think it's safe.
Trees. Ear. Ear. Trees.
I've got very good hearing, and people across like a couple miles can hear this. So, yeah, I'll go meet up with everybody.
Cool. You're
Well,
all
someone-
easily able to rendezvous over the corpse of the guy that Fulgar and Shoko just killed.
Hold on. I
You
made
guys
him
killed him?
bleed. I didn't outright kill him.
The shopkeepers are now all staring at the five of you rather suspiciously. Avina looks and goes, maybe it's a good time to go, but we might want to check out the body before we leave.
Investigate
Yeah,
it.
I mean, fucking
Cool.
do it. We're whatever.
I,
We're already invested.
You loot this body in broad daylight
guess.
of this
I, no, I investigate it. Oh, well,
Make an investigation check.
I did.
I'd
Oh,
see it.
I look at the body.
It's a 19, but I have a -1, so I
That's
could have.
unfortunate. I take it he assaulted all of you for you to have done this to him.
You look
You
at them
find two
unharmed.
things. You find a chain on around his neck. It's got an insignia of an eye. It's kind of a, like, not gold, but like cheaply painted gold. And then on top of that, there's kind of a green coating on the eye. Also in his pocket is a note. It says that the book is going to find its way to Armina in a couple days. Make sure you grab it. And,
So I lift up the chain and I say, "Anybody recognize this?" And I kind of just hand it up and show people, and then I grab the note.
I'll show it to Avina.
And I grab the note. And I just read it aloud, like to us as a group.
The insignia by the signature is also the picture of an eye.
Does anyone recognize this? That we?
I mean, I don't, but hopefully if we go to the tavern, maybe they'll...
You mind if I
And-
hold on to it?
As we're looking this over, I feel all the eyes staring at us. I go, "We should probably take this inside."
Yeah, a lot of people are staring at you guys, terrified that you just... buddy.
I'm going to ask someone nearby. Is there a place where it might be appropriate to take a dead body?
We just go to the tavern. We'll just leave the body.
I'm gonna like.
I'm not gonna do that.
I'm gonna cross its arms and like. I don't know, man. You guys gotta stop burying people in front of my clerics. I could spend 300 gold right now. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna try casting Revivify on this guy and see if it works.
Wait, are you seriously?
I don't know, like, you guys just murdered this guy in cold blood. Like, you didn't do anything to us. He bumped into me and yelled at me, and you guys shot him in the chest and melted his face off.
Well, apparently he was
over it.
the cause of those black goo things.
Which made the ground
There-
sticky. That's all they did.
Punishable by death.
Yes, I feel I should point out that none of us is injured.
Yeah, the little guys weren't doing any attacks, really, right?
They
It was
were
all just-
trying real hard.
No, they
trying
just
to nab-
missed.
They were also trying to nab the book, but then they turned into attack mode.
Which was very bad. I don't know. I guess it's like a team vote. We have 30 seconds. Do I revive this guy or not? It's 300 gold, and these two guys are literally murderers right now. Just I point to Fulgar and Shoko. You guys are
Yeah,
murderers.
let's
I'm
take
put-
this
You
guy
hear
to,
Rena in the background, she says, "It's the weirdest fucking shopping trip ever."
where do we this is a body. We should take it somewhere
I grab the,
where it's not
I pick
out
up
in the
I
open
pick
for
up the skull and I hold it out. and I'm
children
just
to.
going,
Oh
You
Jesus!
have literally 30 seconds.
Rip it out of the body.
No, didn't you say it was the skull was just there?
Yeah, his skull was showing because his flesh had burned off.
Yeah, I pick up his skull. I pick up his skull.
I quit
and
the
I
party.
just
I
and I
quit the
say
party.
to revive or not to
I'm
revive.
gonna take my cloak off and
That
cover
is
the
the
body
question.
with it.
You guys have literally 10 seconds now. Am I reviving this person or not? It's 300 gold.
No, this isn't worth it. But
Fine,
we do
fuck.
need to take this
Murderers.
body
I
away.
put you say murderers, and I walk away. I don't want to be a part of the situation anymore.
I look at Shoko, who I'm assuming is just kind of shivering, and I just shrug and I just kind of put the skull in my belt and I walk away.
Avina also kind of awkwardly
Murderers.
being like, "This is normal."
I'm going to
Like,
once again
normal.
try to ask Avina, where do we take this body so that it's not in the street?
No,
don't know,
I have
dude.
the skull.
I've never really murdered anybody in the marketplace, so I don't have a real good
Is there a
idea what to
morgue?
do.
A temple?
Can I
No,
pick
this
up the
is-
body and slug it over my shoulder and just walk away?
You hear a shopkeeper kind of very timidly speak up and say, there's a small temple at the edge of town you could drop it at."
Good, to the temple. And I walk towards the temple.
As you say that, she's like, "Please don't hurt me." As you say that to her.
As we're walking away, I'm like, ooh.
Ooh,
Cool.
ha, ooh, ha.
You pick up the body. Is there anything anybody else? place before you have to drop this body off at the morgue.
Bevy is very disappointed with the party because that acid splash made him inedible.
Only his face. Only his face.
This is a
No.
weird question. Are there any rats around?
Ooh,
It's
Did
a
Bevy
city
leave any rats behind? I mean,
I didn't get
specifically,
hurt. I think some fell out when I got my shoe ripped off, but
did you put him back?
they came back.
Or
Okay,
just
maybe next time then.
repopulated.
What do you want one?
You looking for some rats?
I'm not gonna ask. I'm just gonna look around.
Oh yeah. Okay. I don't know. There might be
There's
one.
rats abound. It's a city. With enough time, you could easily find one.
Oh,
Why are you looking
That's
for
probably a bad idea. No, I'm specifically looking for bevy rats.
one? Oh.
Give me like a
No,
month
I'm not
and a
telling
half. You can
Bevy.
have a rat of your own.
I'm not
Cool.
telling him. I'm looking for one.
So after a quick side trip to a temple in which you probably just dump the body at the entrance and kind of walk away,
Pretty much noted. I do have the skull on my belt.
that's fine. You can have this
Jesus
guy's
Christ.
skull on your
Thank
belt.
you. Thank you.
Can't wait to murder
at
you
this
guys
point,
and
Avina-
put you in jail after all this is over.
At this point, Avina's like, maybe we should head to the tavern. And she takes you to a place that looks like it's an old armory. Basically big fortressy style, kind of bars on the windows. In fact, the sign is an old cannon that says Gibbons Armory scratched into it. Something I neglected to mention about Armina, she said, giving you the Effacto tour. It actually used to be a giant fortress and a castle, but since it all degraded down, it just sort of turned into this pirate shanty town. The marketplace we were in was actually the old throne room. And she enters the tavern, kind of, assuming you guys are behind her.
Sure.
Cool. It's 10:45. Do we want to continue or do we want to call?
What we call it. We have PAX tomorrow, unfortunately, so we'll be
Yeah.
here all day.
Yeah. Cool.
That's fine.
We
Okay,
made it to
then
the
I-
I'm good.
tavern.
Wow, I thought we were gonna get a lot farther, but
You
so happens.
gave us the option of shopping. That was it.
Yeah.
You fool.
I did find a magic bow.
By the way,
Alright.
I looked in my inventory and saw white cheddar cheese, and I salivated in real
Oh
life.
no. Was this inspired by your cheese wheel friend?
Oh, bye, Tyler.
Yeah, partially, and also that I made of rats. You know,
Yeah, one of the
I
two.
like a good cheese. Who doesn't?
Ratatouille.
Ugh.